fascinating show today. I think the big, I don't know what Sal wants to do when the show's over or when he leaves the show, but I'm kind of worried about him as being the big loser because I just know, coming from the world of comedy and, like, on The Simpsons rewrite room, I would say the average IQ was 135 or 140.
Yeah, but that's not your average room, Sam. That's a bunch of Harvard guys, right?
Well, Gary, I've worked in a lot of rooms. I'm just saying.
You said the Simpsons room, so I'm saying, let's take a show that's not as clever. Let's take a show
the shows I've worked on, starting on Taxi and Cheers, the room was filled with extremely high IQ individuals.
Okay, so what do you think the average IQ is, say, the writing room for, say, Reba?
0.0.
I wasn't on Reba.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that's a show that doesn't have the intelligence.
So you think, like, you can tell, like, how good the show is by how the IQ of the room?
Well, I've watched Reba once in a while. It does not look like a very clever show.
That Big Bang Theory writing room, I'll bet you, has a very high IQ.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, in general, comedy writers are very smart. And a 102 is, like, borderline below average. I just think, like, that's going to be a scarlet letter. It's going to be a black mark on this guy when the show's over.
Wait, Sam, you're telling me Sal's not...
I said scarlet letter, and I knew he wouldn't understand what I meant.
So what does that mean? When Sam says you'll have a scarlet letter, what does that mean?
I think that means, like, you're doomed.
But what is it specifically?
What's it referring to?
What does it refer to?
Because, see, that's exactly the kind of thing that happens with comedy writers and comedians is like, if you don't understand what they're talking about, you're in big trouble.
Oh, I understand what you're talking about, Sam. You're coming off like a complete douchebag, and I get it perfectly. How about that?
Oh.
First of all, I work and write for one of the most successful radio shows in the world. Secondly, I've put together some great creative bits. Thirdly, I've put together some great roasts as well, which all involve comedy. And I did it on my own, not with a panel of 16 people and then take credit for it. And I'm not implying you did that, but...
Howard has hilarious segments with Beetlejuice, with
and I
Wendy,
did write I wrote
with all these people, and you, Sal. It's Howard's gift that makes you funny on the show.
Okay. Well, if that's the way you feel, that's fine. I also put together a show in the hallway, which was...
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying to say that you do this. The Howard Stern show is different than anything else in show business.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me unique. I fit within this world. And you know what? When it comes to comedy, I think I could fit in other regions as well.
Sal, I started out like just being concerned about you. I was worried about you, and now you're turning on me.
I'm not turning on you at all, Sam. Not one bit. If you feel bad for me, you're loaded. Throw me a couple of bucks, and we can hang out like you and Ralph do.
Sal trying to edge in on my...
Yeah, why not?
Action.
You couldn't squeeze out another point, Ralph. Okay, I gotta go.
Thanks, Sam. All right, I hear some charred walls of the dam from...
I know, one more point.
From Hot Mr. High IQ Richard Christie.
Let's
wrap up. Scott the Pace, you get the first plug. You're the big winner.
TheVideoCaddy.com, and go Phillies! The Mets suck.
Gary.
BabaBooty.com. Pre-order the book.
Jason.
Very special Superfan Roundtable tonight with Underdog Lady, Howard 101, 7 p.m.
Richard Christie.
RichardChristie.com.
Yes, I'm going in order of the results. Ralph Sorella.
Perceptional Reasoning Superior. Thank you. The most important part of the test.
Sal Governale, who I think is quite funny.
Thank you. See Shuli and Yucko tonight at Caroline's, 10 p.m.
Wendy, where are you going to be?
And if anybody else here to plug? All right, well, then I got 20 seconds. As Jason said, Superfan tomorrow, Best of the Week, hosted by Scott DePace, IQ champion.
And GeekCon Saturday, 2 to 4.
Thanks for listening to the wrap-up show on Howard 100 and Howard 101.
The Howard Stern Show.
Sal, are you ready?
Do I have a choice? Do I have a choice?
Do you not want to know your results?
I want to know. Yeah, I do. Fine.
So what choice do you want?
the choice is I know I'm not gay, and go ahead.
Well, Richard thought he wasn't gay, too.
See, I'm with Sal. I'm like, no matter what, we're going to get, we're not going to convince you that we're straight.
Well, lie detector.
Stick to yourself.
There's some people we have no question about.
Yeah.
We've learned that Richard Christie he is gay.
Yeah.
He likes my ass.
He would like to have some fun with a man.
When you're naked and your ass is out, he's having thoughts.
See, that's how I know the test is wrong. And no offense, honey, Sal, but you don't have that great of an ass.
But you love him, see?
You just called me honey and compared my ass to other male asses.
Yeah.
You've got a very loose ass. So even if I was gay, I wouldn't find it attractive. I'm sorry.
Some loose jizz.
Sal's wife is praying he turns out gay. So he can finally be done with him. All right, here we go. It proves again that Richard is gay and that Ed Torian is right because he says you don't have a great ass.
Right. He knows what a great ass is.
What guy has a great ass?
Will Murray's got a pretty nice one.
All right, there you go.
You're not gay.
All right. George, get ready to welcome another member into the gay community.
Let's see.
Right. Ed Torian, now I turn the microphone over to you. I'm going to go to question number 1.
Right.
Do you think Richard understands you better than your wife? And in fact, Sal said yes, that Richard understands him better than his wife. Was he truthful?
He was truthful on it.
Wow.
Male issues that you can't discuss with a woman.
Number 2, is Richard more loving than your wife? He said yes. Was he truthful?
Didn't he say no?
I don't know. Did he say no? I don't remember.
Yes.
Did you say no, Sal?
I said no.
You said no. Okay.
Right.
I'm trying to do this from memory. He said no. Was he truthful?
He was lying.
He was lying. I knew he was lying. You know why? You know why, Ed? Because he loves Richard so much, and he has marital difficulties from time to time.
Right.
So you were lying, weren't you? And tell the truth, you were lying.
It's a fine line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think on the scope of lying and not lying, it's probably very.
In other
very
words,
close.
Richard is more loving than your wife.
No, my wife is more loving than Richard, but it's close. It's close. They're both loving, incredibly loving.
Well,
people.
you were deceptive. Okay, here's a biggie. Number 3. Have you ever thought about Richard Christie during sex? He said no.
Shit, he was.
Can you say that again, please? He was what?
He was deceptive.
He was deceptive.
Why didn't you just be honest, Sal?
So you have thought about Richard during sex?
I haven't. I think of a lot of things.
You were deceptive. And you're on drugs, and that should have suppressed your answer.
Howard,
you couldn't.
Howard, this is perfectly. I researched this. This is perfectly normal. There are images that pop through your head, whether you want them or not, during sex. It could be.
Yeah, but why wouldn't
you know what that means?
It could be a plane hitting a skyscraper.
But do you know what that means?
Sal,
yes.
Free yourself. You thought about Richard.
I didn't, but Richard's picture or face might have popped up during sex.
Thanks.
Right.
And that means
so why did you lie?
deep in your
I didn't lie.
subconscious.
I didn't. If that came out as me lying, I'm explaining why.
Well, you lied. You were deceptive.
I can't personally tell you that Richard's face ever popped
You
up.
told us no, and it turns out it has.
Because maybe it has subconsciously.
All right, let's keep going.
Maybe subconsciously.
Oh, my God. Someone is...
like you're having sex and you think of Richard.
No, I think of you, Robin.
Number 4. Ed, let's
do.
get down to the business of finding out who's gay and who's straight. Number 4, have you ever thought about having secret sex with Richard? He said no.
He was deceptive.
Oh, my God. You get back in here, Sal.
Wait a minute.
Shit.
No.
You probably thought about it.
No, it's over, dude.
Dude,
Let's go to commercial break. I need a breather.
you're ashamed, but don't be. Don't be
Get
ashamed.
out of town. Are you kidding?
Even your beta blockers couldn't hide the truth.
Wow.
Have you ever sexually fantasized about Howard Stern? Ed, he said no.
Hey, failed that one.
You failed. I knew it. This
Both
fucking
of you
guy.
are fantasizing about
George, he
Howard.
used to want to come up to my apartment. I'm telling you. Wow.
I think Fred's got a blister on his finger from that buzzer.
You know what's funny? That's what brought them together, their love of you.
That's true.
And you know what's great?
We do love them, but not sexually.
You know what's great? We haven't even gotten to the racist stuff.
I know.
Yeah, all right, now let's get back to it. Then you asked him, have you ever sexually fantasized about Fred Norris? He said no.
He was truthful about that
No,
one.
he doesn't love Fred.
Fred's all man.
Doesn't like my foreskin.
Fred's devastated.
You asked him, do you find cock attractive? What did he say? I don't know.
I said my own.
Yes, he said yes. He was truthful.
He
about
was
that.
truthful about cock.
Attractive.
Right.
We asked him, are you sexually attracted to Larry Caputo, his best friend? He said no. What was that?
He was accepted.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Sal.
Sal wants me, and he wants Larry Caputo, and he wants
And he
Richard.
wants Richard.
No, I
All right,
do not.
this is a key question. Have you ever eaten your own ejaculate? He said no.
No, he
He
said
said
yes.
yes. He said yes.
He was truthful.
He was truthful.
Oh, man.
Do you secretly wish you were Howard's significant other? He said no.
Deceptive on that.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I want to be your wife.
Yeah, you kind of do. You do. You do.
Sal Stern.
All right, you asked him, do you secretly wish you were Howard? He said no. Was he deceptive?
No, he wasn't
He
deceptive.
was telling the truth. Okay.
Right.
Did you vote? He said yes. Was he deceptive?
Yes.
He was. He
Right.
didn't vote.
I was deceptive on voting?
No, it
You
says
were-
yes. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
you're
so
not
you're
deceptive.
telling the truth.
Right.
He
No.
did
okay.
vote.
Okay,
Right.
he did vote.
That's a fact.
All right.
So you see that this is true.
Oh, sure.
Do you think Gary is a good executive producer? He said no. Was he truthful?
No, he was deceptive on that.
Deceptive. Oh.
Yeah, see, I just did that to break Gary's balls.
I heard Gary was pissed off at you.
Yeah, he was pissed because
He's
I
not
said
looking at you.
I knew Gary's.
He comes in and he goes, "Sir, Gary, you know I'm just kidding, right?"
Well, he was.
I was. And I even said to Gary, I said, Gary, I could have said yes, and then what if they said no? Then it would have been horrible. They show that I'm being lying. So I
have
purposely.
no idea what you just said.
Neither do I. All I know is that I purposely said no.
We've learned you're gay. Let's find out if you're racist.
Gayist.
We asked Sal, have you ever said the N-word in the last year? He said yes.
Hey, throw the paper away.
Yeah, he wasn't.
No need to go any further.
He was truthful on that
He
question.
was
Yeah, he
truthful.
wasn't
Yeah.
deceptive there.
What was that, the N-word?
Yes.
Yeah, you were truthful.
Yes.
You were truthful.
But not, please, not in a negative way. That's what's
Right.
important.
In other words,
here.
you were positive when you used the N-word.
Yes, I was. We were discussing it during a bit.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so you were truthful.
Yes.
Do you believe white people are smarter than black people? He said no. Was he deceptive?
He was deceptive.
That's so stupid.
You asked Sal, do you believe all Jewish people are cheap? He said no.
He was deceptive.
That is. All right.
You
I'd
asked
rather
Sal,
be gay than get that
You
answer.
are gay. So.
You are.
Oh yeah.
Do you think all Muslims are terrorists? He said no.
He was deceptive.
Oh, man, Sal.
You asked him, are you afraid of Muslims? What did you say, Sal?
I said some, so I had to go with no. So not all Muslims.
Are
no.
you afraid of Muslims? You said no. Was he deceptive?
He was deceptive.
And we finally asked him, do you hate people of color? You said no. Was he deceptive?
No, he wasn't.
Listening to this tape over the weekend, Sal, I don't know how you even get involved in this shit because you're so fucked up.
I'm a turtle.
Sal was the keynote speaker at an anti-circumcision event.
I'm confused.
Oh, yeah.
That's not nutty. That's nice.
No, dude, did you circumcise your 3 boys?
Yes.
So why are you at an anti-circumcision event, you maniac?
I know. That's a good point.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Listen to this. I got a tape from this. Mamet went over and taped this. You got to hear this. This is the best thing you'll ever hear.
Oh, God.
Here. A few weeks ago, Sal gave a serious speech, like he was running for governor or something, at a pro-foreskin event in New York City. I guess he forgot to tell him he circumcised all 3 of his sons.
Yeah.
He hadn't told anyone in the office, But he posted a flyer on his Facebook page, so of course we sent 𝗵𝗵.
Mm-hmm.
And he taped Sal's speech, and then he interviewed a bunch of people there. He said about 50 people showed up, believe it or not.
It's a movement.
Sal's buddy Larry Caputo was there.
Yeah.
He was there to give him moral support. You believe this fucking guy?
Is Larry circumcised?
Yeah. I mean, I guess he is.
I'm
imagining he is. I didn't see.
Are you imagining?
You know.
You know what?
You've seen it.
I think I've seen it. Yeah. Yeah.
Seen it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He sleeps with you naked, doesn't he?
No, in boxers, Robin. Cut it out.
No, panties.
Yeah,
you
tight.
two, both of you guys with these tight underwear.
Well, he wears the tight
Didn't
ones.
he tongue kiss you on New Year's Eve?
He says he didn't, but yeah, let's leave it at that. I don't know what happened.
Anyway, so
He doesn't know what happened.
everyone was there.
Sweating.
And very much against circumcision. Of course, their keynote speaker just circumcised 3 boys.
Without a thought.
Well, I circumcised them because I didn't want them to go through the pain that I had to deal with growing up.
How are you an
then
activist?
You're not an activist for no circumcision.
Because as life goes on, I learn things. It's part of my path in life.
I don't know that you learned.
What'd you learn?
What did you learn?
You have to keep your cock clean.
I learned that it's important to keep, it's up to you. You have
Why
a right.
would you circumcise your boys if you're an activist?
Because I was the opposite. I'm not an activist. I was there to speak on behalf of the fact that we should be more aware of circumcision
You
and
got
not
to hear this
condemn it.
speech. It's the great. Now, the people who attend this thing are called inactivists because, or intactivists, actually.
Right,
Because
intactivists.
they keep their penis intact.
Right.
And then some of the guys there were circumcised, but they're using cones and glue and other methods.
They're growing it back.
Yeah,
go
which
away.
you can't even do.
Are you kidding?
Nah. Listen to this. All right. The evening starts off with a black woman singing songs about foreskin. For fucking real.
Oh, boy.
Who is she? She's just some girl who's really motivated by foreskin?
I believe so, yeah.
Wow. All right. I need some foreskin.
Sheesh.
Anti the dick. Did you dig that song?
Yeah.
Were you dancing?
A little bit.
How the fuck did you find this shit?
How did they find him?
They emailed me.
Sal was the keynote speaker. He gave a very serious speech about his penis. Here's Sal. Listen to this. You're going to have the greatest time.
Taking my
I
headphones
can't
off.
wait.
Yeah. No, you put the headphones
I'm
back on.
turning the volume up. I want to hear.
No, you put it on and listen to yourself.
Man.
If you're going to go make speeches, you listen to them. What?
I wanted to say God damn it, but God damn it. I don't know. Go ahead, play it.
You said God's name in vain? Oh. Mr. Religious.
I take this very, very seriously. I really do. I didn't have a voice either. So when my mom decided not to cut me, as I grew up, socially, I resented it. I wished I was circumcised. And it was based on my environment, our environment, and how people perceive it. So where does it really start? It starts socially. It starts with your friends, your family. It starts on your perspective of what a foreskin really is, what it's all about.
What is he talking about?
Perspective. Starts with your perspective.
Oh, wait, the woman who sang the foreskin song is on the phone.
Oh,
She
yeah?
wants to say hi to Sal. Hi.
You know I love that shaving cheese in my mouth, on my face, with a little sprinkle of that schmegma, baby.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, child. God bless your soul. Call me Fred.
Call me Fred.
Nice.
Okay. Sal, so now 𝗦𝗵cie said Sal sounded like he was running for office.
People need to understand the importance of this. You know, this is not a joke. This is our body. That's why it's important that we, as people...
This is Sal's Martin Luther King moment. I have a pouch.
I have a foreskin.
Foreskin.
Put the word out there and change people's attitudes about circumcision. If we start first within the home, with our friends, with our...
Start with yourself and not circumcise your children. You mutilated them.
You lost that argument. Did your wife want him circumcised?
I can't talk. Go ahead.
You can't talk.
He's all bound up, this activist.
Family. Then I think we can all further this cause for the better. Thank you.
We can all what?
Further this cause for the better.
I thought he said murder it.
Yeah, murder this cause. Like, I don't think we should be cutting people's foreskins off.
Right.
But I didn't have a son to make... I mean, you are up there as an activist.
Yes.
You should have fessed up.
Yeah, why didn't you tell the audience you just mutilated 3 boys?
Well, in a sense, I did. I said I wasn't circumcised. I resented that fact, and now I'm proud of the fact that I do have my foreskin and I have a voice. And yes, my children are circumcised, but I was also 26 years old. That was 21 years ago. I had a different perspective on it.
You didn't.
Question was, take a look at this guy. Do you know who he is? And, do you think he's bad looking? Oh, it's just so crazy. Listen to this. Here are women on the street looking at that picture from the Daily News of me and Beth and commenting. Here you go.
All right.
What do you think of this man's looks?
Ugly. Too much hair. Wrinkly forehead. Scrawny looking chin.
Do you know who this man is?
Isn't that 𝗦𝗵cie?
Oh. It's Howard Stern. Oh. This is his fiancée. What do you think of her?
Beautiful.
And why do you think she's with him?
For his money.
Sheesh.
First of all, I contend that woman knew who I was, because why would she guess 𝗦𝗵cie? Like,
right.
In other words...
Nobody knows 𝗦𝗵cie.
Right, exactly. In other words, she knew it was a radio guy.
Yeah.
Bitch. I don't mind if she thinks I'm ugly. Just don't say you don't know who I am. Fucking liar. All right. Anyway, here's the second. It's one after another. There's only one woman they found who thinks I'm handsome.
Did they just take the negative?
I don't know. I think that's all there was. By the way, Artie Eating will be on Howard TV tonight.
All right.
What do you think of
Howard Stern?
Right. What do you think of Howard Stern's looks?
I think they are quite ugly.
Now, in today's paper, it said beautiful women are marrying uglier men, and it makes for a better marriage. That's his fiancée. What do you think of her?
Obviously, she's much better looking than him, but I don't think that's why people marry each other.
Why do you think she's marrying him?
For his money and fame.
Would you marry Howard Stern for his money and fame?
No.
Boy, and it gets worse.
What do you think of this man's looks?
He's horrible looking. He's disgusting. I don't like him. It's Howard Stern, and I think he's a pig. I don't think he has a nice looking face. It's unattractive.
I don't want to... In today's Daily News, it says, beautiful women are marrying uglier men, and it makes for a better marriage. What's your opinion on that?
Maybe the woman thinks the husband won't leave her. Then the woman feels more...
Oh, I'll leave her.
She has power over the man because she's more attractive, and he wants somebody on his arm that's attractive look. It's like his, trophy wife, showpiece.
No, that's true. I told Beth she got to look good. I said, I'll marry you, but don't change.
Boy, a bunch of
vulgar
in this city.
Yeah, a bunch of horrible women.
I can't believe they're so vicious.
Oh,
cunty.
Right.
What do you think of this man's looks?
I hate him in every way. He's so vulgar.
And
that's how you make money, to be vulgar.
Well, what do you think of his looks?
I don't even watch him anymore. I don't even want to hear about it.
Really?
Just let him go and leave me alone.
It gets worse.
What do you think of this man's looks?
I don't like his looks. Not at all. He looked like a throwback from the hippies.
He needs a new look. Change his hair. I think he has an old look about him.
What do you think of this man's looks?
I think he's seen better days.
No, I haven't.
Pretty ugly.
I don't like his looks at all.
Outdated. Totally out.
The one who says, I think he's seen his better days, I was like, this is my better day. I mean,
You finally blossomed.
Yeah, this is my blossoming.
That's true of a lot of guys.
I recognize one of those voices. I think it's Beth.
Oh, stop.
I'm not kidding. Disgusting. Outdated.
Best mother.
All right, there is, in all fairness to me, there is a woman.
What do you think of this man?
There is a woman who thinks I'm attractive.
All right.
What do you think of this man's looks?
Oh, I think he is the most handsome man. I really do think he's very attractive.
Thank you.
I do.
Okay,
I do.
I think that's great. And do you like Howard Stern?
I do like Howard Stern.
And
the last time he was on David Letterman, he was hysterical.
Thank you.
In today's paper, it says, beautiful women are marrying uglier men, and it makes for a better marriage.
Yes.
What's your opinion on that?
I don't think that makes any difference at all. I think what makes for a better marriage is the two of them love each other, respect each other, and care about each other, and they're just good friends and good lovers, and there you go.
What a lovely woman.
Yeah, really.
Well, look, I've got to be honest. Obviously, if you hear that many people on the street say you're bad looking, you got to accept it, and that's it. I mean, there's no... I will tell you, Beth always thought I was bad looking and met me in person and thought I was much better looking.
See, they haven't seen you in person.
Yeah, I think if we could bring those ladies in here, especially the one who ran away.
Leave me alone.
Did you hear her car pulling out? She couldn't get out fast enough. Yeah, you should add that in, that screeching car noise. Right here, wait, I'll play it.
What do you think of this man's looks?
I hate him in every way. He's so vulgar.
And
that's how you make money, to be vulgar.
Well, what do you think of his looks?
I don't even watch him anymore. I don't even want to hear about it.
Really?
Just let him go and leave me alone.
They're still trying to remove the tire tread.
Yeah. So I think there's got to be some truth in it. Let's face it. I mean, if that many women find me gross.
People are just horrible.
Yeah. But I don't care. So, you know what? I'm banging a hot chick.
You're happy.
Deal with it.
They're miserable. They're jealous of you.
I mean, I was at the point, until that article came out, I was at the point that, like, I'd walk into a restaurant in Beth and think, I'm a pretty good-looking guy.
I'm feeling good about myself.
Yeah, I mean, because I'd look at her and I'd go, wow, look who I'm with. I must be hot. I remember one night before Billy Joel met his wife, he was single, so I introduced him to a girl. And we were sitting at the table, and this was before the girl showed up. I'm sitting there next to Beth. And he, of course, is looking at Beth, not me. In fact, whenever I ask him a question, he answers Beth. She's not even asking the question. You know what? Like one of those things where he's just there. And then at one point, he just looked at me and he went, I don't get it. I go, what don't you get? He goes, well, you too.
Oh.
And I go, you're kidding me. I said, what kind of fucking deal? Then I got up and left. It insulted me.
Of course.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're still friends.
Howard?
How many friends do I have? That was a nice comment. Yeah.
Did you ever return the favor when he met his wife?
Oh, listen, he's a good-looking guy.
Oh, please.
Where?
Oh, stop it.
Dude,
I mean, I don't think he's hideous,
They had a picture of him in the paper the other day.
Come on. You're being rough. You're being rough.
Like somebody's grandfather.
In fact, he's looking a little Uncle Fester right now.
Jesus. Listen, there's a lot of guys.
Light bulb in his mouth.
There's a lot of guys who aren't attractive who have attractive wives.
Well, it's weird he would say that.
I'm in that group.
In fact, Billy could enter the contest.
I thought that, yeah, exactly. I thought that I was you know, okay looking. Look, I figured I'm not horrible. But, you know, listen, you got to listen to the people.
Yeah.
Those women have, they don't know me. They're being honest.
But Billy Joel's saying that when he was with Christy Brinkley, he was the king of that. I don't get
He was kidding around with me. You know, he was commenting on him and Christy and all. He wasn't being an asshole. I'm telling you. If he was being an asshole, I would have been an asshole right back at him. But, look, let me tell you something. That's the story, and you accept it, that's all. That's the end of it. Let's never talk about it again. Let's go back to pretending I'm hot.
This story couldn't go away fast enough.
Robin knows there are a lot of girls out there who want me.
Absolutely.
That's right.
They're fighting to get in here.
Well, I think everybody...
That's hot.
Everybody
right.
at Sirius is going to think you're hot for at least another 2.5 more years.
Thank you. See? I have 2.5 more years of everyone in Sirius thinking I'm hot.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, or they're fired. Robin, do a poll today around Sirius and see which women think I'm hot, and the ones that don't are fired.
I'm starting with Lisa G.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yesterday, Richard and Sal were in here, and they went all-out gay when the guys from Jackass were here.
All-out gay.
Richard and Sal painted their penis. They painted each other's penises. One is a Howard Stern face, and one is a Gene Simmons face. And I got to say, Sal's penis looked really strange as Gene Simmons' tongue. It looked like
I was going to say, you couldn't get that out of your head. Once you saw it, it was with you the rest of the day.
Yeah, it was pretty weird. I said to Richard, what was that like? He goes, yeah, I painted his penis.
Finger painted.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
They touched each other's dick. They were finger painting.
No.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what happened.
That was brushed on. He did that with his fingers?
Either Jason or Will told me they finger painted each other's cocks. They touched their dicks.
Well, then they are doing it.
Then they're gay. That's it. It's over. I mean, it's just over.
I thought you knew that.
No.
No, you see, that's why I was sitting over here ready to throw up yesterday.
Were they getting aroused?
I don't know. God, who knows? I don't know.
Hey, I'm going to finger paint you. That's not gay, is it?
Yeah.
And that means, you got to lift it to get under it. That's all kinds of manipulation.
I think, they absolutely...
Let me rub it.
Lifted their cocks and finger painted. Yeah.
Dude, you're a homosexual. I'm not kidding.
There was a big glob of paint on my finger. My actual finger didn't touch his penis. The paint was...
Dude,
like
if you were massaging his penis, it's like using oil on it.
It was purely artistic.
Did he get aroused at all?
No.
Did it grow a little? Sometimes did he go to feel good?
Did you have to get more paint?
No, it was small the whole
And you guys think if you leave the door open, it's okay. It's like...
Yeah, you have a bunch of other guys watch you. That's not gay.
Yeah, it's not okay.
We were just laughing the whole time. There was nothing erotic about it.
That's true. That's a good analogy. It's like oiling up his cock.
Yeah.
But it's pain.
Yeah, but it wasn't like I was grabbing around it.
Not yet.
That was a big step for Sal. He's never shown his penis on camera before.
And he was like, oh, people won't be able to tell that I'm naked. You can't tell.
What?
He thought since it was painted, you couldn't really tell he was naked.
Uh-oh.
They really are getting like that Joe Rogan bit. Oh, it's not gay.
That's not gay. Let me put my penis in your ass. It's not gay. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It looked hilarious, though. I have to say, I was pretty proud of my paint job on his package.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sal's a good guy. Getting really close.
I love painting his cock.
I got to play some bits for you. Because Richard keeps reminding me we're way behind in our bit playing we got.
You know what? Just to go back to this, I just want to show you this picture of Richard touching Sal's penis. Oh, it's so disgusting.
Let me see that. Yeah, there you go. Well, that says it all. There's your answer.
Gay.
There it is. Here you go.
Run for your life.
of those pictures, but they are gay.
What's really gay is Sal has big tits.
He does. He's not in good shape.
Look at the tits. He's got like no chest definition.
Yeah, he's like...
Well, there's a picture around here somewhere where he really looks like, you know, he's one of the topless girls. He's on Richard's back over there, and his tits are out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Look, that's a B cup right there.
Sal's penis look funny because it's uncircumcised? Is that what's going on?
That's what he says. He's glad he's uncircumcised because it made it really look like Gene Simmons' tongue.
Yeah, there you go. Way to go. I'm just not used to seeing that, you know. Although I believe in it. I believe you should be uncircumcised.
Well, you're looking at it now. Would you like to look down and see that?
I'm used to a circumcised penis look. It's been my look my whole life.
Yes.
So, you know, it would be freaky all of a sudden to see a uncircumcised penis between my legs, but I get why it should be there. I mean, circumcision is some horseshit thing somebody developed to cut down on the sex. You're trying to curb men's sex lives.
Yeah.
You know, I know that. But I got to admit, it does look a little odd. Looks like his penis looks like it got fried off or something.
I mean, we think we're out of control with sexual thoughts now. I mean, but there was a time when people go, look, we got to do something.
We got to get men under control. We'll cut off the sensation in their penis.
Because when a man is horny, it clouds your mind. You can't think straight.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you got to fucking come.
Oh, it's just awful.
It is.
You got to just get all that poison out of you.
It's a curse.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was one of these great thinkers.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was like 90 years old or something, and the reporter said, do you have any regrets? He goes, yeah, I wasted all that time on sex.
Yeah, right.
He couldn't think when and this is a great thinker.
Life could have been so much more full.
Well, he said he could have gotten a lot more done in his life.
And guys who can't get sex are busy jerking off. You're busy coming on some level.
Did you see Jim McGreevey on Oprah speaking of sex?
Oh, my goodness.
I only saw some of it because I was sort of in and out of my apartment yesterday, but... Well, here's the rumor I heard on Richard. He was telling somebody in the hall, you talk about the creepo factor. Richard, by the way, is on Inside the Porn Actor Studio tonight at 7 o'clock. The show's a scream. Andy Dick's got the shit show tonight at midnight. And we are going to re-air the Dice Artie show on midnight. Wednesday. But Richard said to someone, his favorite invention is the video iPod, because I can take it on the plane with me and jerk off the porn on the plane.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. Richard, man, that is just vile. I mean, have you no shame?
Has he really done that? Or are you trying to get it?
We're dealing
he
with...
He said it in private to Gary.
Can I add one more thing to that?
Yeah.
That makes
retarded adolescence.
That makes it doubly creepy. He goes, yeah, it was a big plane that had 2 bathrooms, so I wasn't really keeping anyone out.
Dude, it's just so gross. Can't you just you're like an animal. Can't you just like not beat off for like a plane ride?
For a couple of hours.
Like go home and beat off?
Well, one of the reasons I do it is I hate to fly, and that really calms my nerves. Like I drink.
Hey, I'll tell you what, don't fly.
Yeah.
Give us all a break.
It is disgusting, man.
Take drugs like everybody else. You're jerking off.
What do? You take the video? Do you sit on the toilet and do it?
I stand up and do it.
Over the sink?
Into the toilet.
How long does it take?
And it gets all over the place.
Especially those bathroom toilets.
Flushed it.
Horrible.
Oh, you're vile. You're just a vile
But
dog.
it wouldn't flush down my seed, and I had to get, wipe it with toilet paper in there to get my seed to go down.
Fucking vile. I want to die.
When's the last time you showered?
Yesterday. Because I got real sweaty on the plane because...
My balls and taint.
Because you were jerking off.
Well, that, and I'm so nervous about flying, I sweat a lot in my hands and my balls.
Let me tell you what these guys were up to. So they're at the airport. Where'd you guys work?
San Diego.
Yeah, so they're at the airport. So what they did to kill time, you know when they have the guy, the announcer guy on the friggin' announcer thing?
What are you talking about?
You know, at the airport.
You can page people.
The public address system.
Okay.
Richard and Sal started giving fake names. Now, this is really hard to hear, so I'll probably have to give you some of the names, but it's just so funny. Harry
Harry Wong.
He was supposed to say Harry Wang, but...
All right.
So don't make the announcement with a game. At 8:35. Meet your party at 8:35. Dr. Harry.
Did you make that one out?
Harry what?
Dr. Harry Taint.
Oh, okay.
They bust this guy's balls all day. How many hours were you there?
For 45 minutes straight, just telling him over.
You got to be careful, because sometimes you can get like arrested.
We were worried about security. We were.
You got to be careful.
Miss Slick My Pussy? What was the next one?
Cleveland Steamer.
How can you think Cleveland Steamer?
Because the guy was a dope. I don't know.
Meet your party at 8:34. Meet your party at 8:34.
What's the next one?
I love Blackhawk.
No, he doesn't say
Olive. I swear to God.
Olive Blackhawk?
Yeah.
Return to 8:36. Return to 8:36.
All you got to do is just call in, right?
Yeah. And when we said Olive Blackhawk, it didn't come up right away, so I panicked and called him back. I go, sir, I can't find my wife. He goes, relax, Mr. Blackhawk, I'm going to page her right now.
All right, and I'll give you a triple play here. The boys made a... How do you do this? You take all of Mike Walker, who does the gossip game for us. You edit his voice up, and then you call people?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We're working on Tracy Morgan right now. He's got some
that's going to be great
stuff.
Here's
real quick, Howard, I'm sorry. Richard didn't shower all weekend. We did 4 shows, all smoky clubs.
Right.
Drank, passed out, threw up a couple times in his mouth. So we're leaving Sunday.
He choked on his own vomit.
Yeah, so I shared a room with him Sunday. I get up in the morning. I brush my teeth, hoping he's going to catch on. I rinse. I go, Richard.
Follow the leader.
So I go, Richard, are you going to brush? He goes, yeah. He reaches into his pocket, takes out a piece of gum, pops it, and he goes, let's go.
Dude, why do you have a hygiene?
Well, they make gum now that's supposed to, like, help whiten your teeth and stuff.
Come on, Richard. You just went through all that oral surgery. Don't you think it's time to take care of your teeth? What the fuck?
You still have cavities to get rid of.
Use your brain.
You're going to just get some more.
You got a girlfriend now, man. Even though you're not physically with her, just like maintain your oral hygiene. You never know.
Yeah, I had mouthwash and stuff with me.
Yeah, but what's brushing your teeth takes 2 minutes.
I have one of these really...
Feels good.
I have those really expensive toothbrushes with the motor inside them, and I don't want to break it by taking it on trips with me.
Just take a regular toothbrush, man.
He's always got an excuse.
I mean,
he doesn't want to break his toothbrush.
You're like when my kids were 2.
And how expensive is the toothbrush with the motor in it? You sound like it's 1910. I got one of them motorized toothbrushes.
All right, so how many hours does it take you to chop up Mike Walker's voice?
This took forever. I mean, this was days, like, we'd spend about 3 or 4 hours a day calling people.
This is tough work. When you walk into their room back there, this is what they're working on. This is Mike Walker Calls a Bakery.
Okay, can I help you?
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I'm good.
I want a classy cupcake, Keira Knightley, plus a large piece of sheep sperm smothered in hot fudge and ice cream.
A classic cupcake with what? I'm sorry.
I want a small penis smothered in warm Godiva chocolate liqueur.
Sir, I'm sorry. We don't do those type of things.
I want a large Beach Boy type smothered in hot fudge, plus a big, fat, black penis smothered in squirrel shit.
What are you asking for? Are you wanting to place a cake order, or what are you
Yes.
asking for? Okay, are you, from what I heard you say previously, was something, an X-rated cake, and we don't do those.
I want a small penis smothered in warm Godiva chocolate liqueur.
we do not do those.
plus a big, fat, black penis smothered in
Sir,
squirrel
we
shit.
do not do those.
Come on, is there a problem?
You're saying a classic cupcake, and then you say a black penis. Well, we do not do that, okay? Can I help you?
I want 18 girly nips, plus 400 pounds of volcanic goo. Yeah.
Who the hell is this?
Taylor Hicks.
I'm sorry, we don't do those.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the American Idol. Hello?
We spoke about this earlier. I don't know what you're asking me to do. We don't do X-rated cake. So if you can think of an un-X-rated cake order that you'd like to place, then we can do that. But I can't. I don't understand what you're asking me to do.
Okay. I want 2 frozen hot weenies plus 18 big shit cupcakes. Yum, yum. Dessert, anyone?
Sir, we don't have cupcakes.
Get out of here.
I love to laugh when he goes, yum, yum, dessert cake. He really says that shit.
All right,
Dessert,
listen.
anyone?
I'm taking a break.
That's great work, guys. That's very good.
Real nice job, guys. I'm going to take. I don't even understand that. Honestly, I don't. I'm right with Sal. I'm a turtle. And who lays his eggs and hopes the pterodactyls don't eat them.
You know what? I was taking a nap yesterday, and I thought about Sal. I started laughing.
You and me both. I got to tell you, Robin, I was driving in my car yesterday, and I put on the wrap-up show. I listened to the replay. And the greatest line yesterday on the wrap-up show was belongs to 𝗫𝗿𝗍𝗿. Sal was explaining again his dream that, not his dream, his regression.
Right.
Which, by the way, is a dream. Sal still doesn't. Sal actually thinks he was a turtle in a previous life.
And for him, it was a regression.
Yeah.
He really regressed.
You can't regress any more than that. He was almost an amoeba. I can't believe it. I'm an amoeba.
I'm a turtle.
I'm a turtle. A pregnant turtle. 𝗫𝗿𝗍𝗿, and Sal's talking about how, I'm telling you I'm a turtle. I can't believe I'm a turtle in a previous life.
This is crazy.
And I laid
I'm
my
a
eggs.
turtle.
And I was trying to find, and Sal was just going on and on and on. Finally, Gary goes, with all seriousness, he goes, Sal, I got to tell you, and I mean this as a compliment, you are a wonderful turtle. And I'm listening to these two maniacs talking. And I go, is anybody else listening to this? This is the greatest discussion. This should be a Broadway show. It's called an absurdist play. It's like a Pinter play. It's crazy.
Oh, it was just too much.
You are a wonderful turtle.
I'm a big turtle, and I'm pregnant.
Where's my staff? And, you try to explain to Sal, I'm listening to the wrap-up show, and John Hine does a good job of it. He's trying to explain to Sal that, Sal, you weren't really a turtle. That, again, you're in a dreamlike state, and somehow your subconscious pulled together elements of a dream, and however you're feeling or reflecting about yourself, that's why he chose a turtle. But this is all missed on Sal. And, Sal goes, oh, my God, I just can't. I thought maybe I'd be more in a previous life. I can't believe I'm a turtle. And not understanding the concept
that what John said at all.
Yeah, that Sal created the turtle.
Yeah.
That it's the way Sal feels about himself. And everyone's now caught up in Sal's ridiculousness. Even Benji goes, Sal, a lot of times a turtle in ancient times was considered a god. Something like this. And I'm like, oh, this is unbelievable. Now everyone's trying to make Sal feel
better about being a turtle.
About being a turtle. And you want to just shake Sal and go, Sal, do you understand anything? I saw him this morning. I go, hey, turtle. He goes, oh. He was very upset.
He's upset.
I'm a turtle.
About the turtle.
Yeah, Sal's an amazing guy. And then I'm listening to the wrap-up show, and they bring Sal right back to that day when he was so anxious. He was working here a year or so, and we got him on the air. And we said to Sal, he was a new employee. For years we had known him as sort of this wacky guy that hung out on the streets and, he was sort of the whack pack.
He carried signs. He made tons of phone calls to Gary. Yeah.
He was the stockbroker. And, okay, so we gave him a job. And Sal began to have fantasies. They came out on the air that he had to spend the night in the city. And that out of all the people who lived in the city, many of us do live in the city, he was going to contact me and stay over my apartment. And his fantasy was...
And you were going to watch TV.
We were going to watch TV. We were going to eat hamburgers together. Now, I don't even eat hamburgers, and he had it in his head that he had this fantasy life with me.
Yeah.
And yesterday on the wrap-up show, John Heim brings it up again, and Sal is right back there with him. It's amazing. And no matter how many times they go back to Sal's stalkerish behavior, he still doesn't understand it. He doesn't really get it. He's been told it's wrong, and he kind of gets it. But he still doesn't really understand why I didn't want him in my apartment.
Right.
It's really quite remarkable. It really is.
What's the longest time, you went hurting from something that happened on the show? I'm guessing
probably when I wanted to sleep over his house. When you guys were making fun of me for quite some time, that really bothered me a lot.
How long did that sting for?
And by the way, that's the voice. That's the hurt sound voice.
Right.
Yeah.
It still does a little bit. It's
Really?
a lot better, but when you bring it back up again, it just. I'll never get my point across the way I want, and you guys look at me like, well, I'm a stalker and a weirdo. Getting pigeonholed as a stalker, it hurts. Especially when you're working for the guy.
Well, it was sort of. You don't see it that it was. Do you think that we were wrong and you were right?
I think it was grossly exaggerated, but I see myself as wrong.
Yeah, he's been told he's wrong.
Right, he doesn't really know why.
Yeah,
I was wrong because I overestimated Howard. I thought that it wouldn't be a big deal to sleep over his house for one night if I had
He still doesn't get that. Out of all the people on the show, he had to sleep over my house. This is a guy who spent years outside my studio hanging weird signs up about Gary.
Right.
In the city. That's where I was wrong. I mean,
for you to get hired, and then he'll be in my apartment.
Didn't know him that well. He didn't know me that well.
I know you now. How many years? I still wouldn't have you in my apartment. Ever. Didn't know me that well. The more I get to know him, the less I have in my apartment.
The less you're likely to have him in your apartment.
Perception of him was different, I guess, because I was such a fan for so long that I thought we had a different relationship, and that's my fault. The act of being wrong was to actually have the balls to ask this guy to do something when you're a new employee and he barely knows you.
I think what you're saying is you still think it was the right thing to do. It was the wrong timing.
In a different circumstance, I mean, look, Gary.
Well, you're here a lot longer now. Do you think? Yeah. Do you think now is a good time?
No, because he's made it clear that I'm an employee. This is a strictly professional environment, and we don't do that.
That ain't why I'm not having you over. I mean, this is a guy who used to jerk off to watching his aunts naked while they were in the bathroom.
He's done many things.
Yeah.
Howard, this is a guy that once went to a friend's house and took that guy's young daughter's underwear and sniffed it.
Yeah. I love him at work, but, I don't know if it's a good idea to have him in the house.
There's a sign that you read as you enter this compound, and it says, authorized personnel only.
Right.
And that's because we work with Sal.
Yeah, he's not authorized, you see.
We're authorized to be back here with him.
Hey, what if we put a sign on the door now that says, danger? There's a guy who thinks he's a turtle. Back here.
I'm a turtle.
Yeah, I know you're a turtle.
I'm a turtle.
Yeah, we've heard that already.
I'm a big turtle.
Endangered species.
The best was Gary. Yeah, I got to compliment you, and I mean this. You were a really good turtle. I got to agree with him. He was. He took care of all of his babies.
Everybody was impressed with how loving he was and how concerned he was about his eggs.
Yes, Marianne from Brooklyn. Let's do a little Sal retrospective.
Sal, you know Howard better than anyone. What do you think?
He's practically married now. He's shelling all his cash out to her. He's got her on every cover of every fucking magazine. She's on every other cable channel. She doesn't need to marry him. She's got him soaked like every other broad that's shacked up with a guy. When you're buying Jimmy Choo shoes and going to Nobu and Tahiti and every other fucking place and spending $500 million in the Hamptons to get your balls licked, you are married. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Wow. I mean, he just goes off. Nobody has to say a word. He'll just keep on
No. Listen.
What's any broad's needs? You mean to tell me, let me tell you something, no matter how you slice it, a man wants sex, a woman wants...
I'm pretty sure we're hearing about Sal's relationship
Absolutely.
with his
This is all his life.
Exactly. Woman wants power and money. That's it. That's the bottom line. It all, in the beginning, it's different. You're attracted to a girl could be attracted to you. It starts off physical. What happens after the physical? You start getting miserable. Why? Because you start losing you start losing the needs that you both require. Women stop sucking dick. Men get pissed off because they're shelling out all their money for her instead of going to football games and going to bars and hanging out with their buddies and getting blowjobs and massages any place that they want. That's what causes divorce, because once the physical aspects leave, nobody are any longer in love. Now, a relationship like Howard and Beth is no different than any other relationship. You know, whether a guy is selling fucking ice cream out of a truck, he's still taking care of the girl that takes care of him. Howard's taking care of Beth. Beth's taking care of Howard. They're both happy. Down the road, I don't know what's going to happen. But that's life, no matter how you slice it. No chick says, you know what, I'd love to have my twat licked every morning when I wake up. But you know who says that? Men. Men like to wake up to blowjobs. If I woke up to a fucking blowjob, I'd live in a tent with a kerosene heater. It wouldn't matter to me, because that's what a man wants. Men want sex first. Women want money and power first. Honestly, and that's how a relationship works.
I don't want some chick licking my dick first thing in the morning. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what Sal wants.
I'll tell you what, that's a small price to pay to leave a kerosene heater in a tent.
Don't wake me up with your mouth on my dick. I don't care. Give me a couple of seconds to scrub up. Honestly.
He was on a tear, as you can tell.
And then I think he called his wife a polar bear in jeans. But listen to this.
Ask anybody who's married for a good couple of years the transition of oral sex, how it's gone. You just ask anybody. The bills go up, the fucking blowjobs go down. That's marriage.
But
that's the problem with it. That's what causes divorce.
But doesn't it kill you to think...
And on top of it, what happens? Not only is she blowing you less, now her ass is blowing up like a fucking school bus on top of it. So now you got to come home to some polar bear in jeans that are 10 sizes too small, who's yelling at you while you're handing over your fucking paycheck. Get the fuck out of here. That's a problem. So as long as... whether it's Beth, whether it's Howard, whether it's Chico and
whether it's Sal,
and whether it's fucking an ice cream guy, whether it's a guy selling shit out of a 99-cent shop, taking care of Juanita who lives in San Salvador, as long as the woman is providing for the man and the man's providing for the woman, the relationship will stay good and intact. But once that goes, out the door.
Sounds like the wrap-up show is the Sal show.
It is.
If you go to Gary Preview page 1 in the bottom right-hand corner, you can hear his Jewish comments.
Yeah, I heard that was.
My wife, she's a real pain in the ass. I'd like to crack her in the skull and throw her body in the trash. 'Cause every time she breaks my balls, I want to drop kick her in the head and watch her fall.
It's a song parody. Tomorrow it's Exhibit A.
But it's
That's what I'm thinking when they play this in court.
A question for Sal. Sal, if you work on being such a good dad, I wonder, what do you and your sons do together if you don't play sports and you don't talk about things?
Sure.
They dress up like Kiss.
No, I do dress up my son once in a while for his Kiss characters. That's true. That was during Halloween. I brought home the makeup kit a little early, and one day we did Ace, the next day we did Gene, and then as a special treat, we did Eric Carr, the Fox, who came in after Peter.
That's not even a real member. Sal's kids are going to grow up thinking Kiss is like the Beatles.
No, they're kind of like that enough Kiss, because I have Kissology 1, 2, and 3, and I play it every night.
Kissology? What's that?
It's a whole retrospective of Kiss.
I got it for him for Christmas.
Yeah,
CDs? It's music.
It's DVDs.
Oh, okay.
All their shows.
All right, so aside from Kiss makeup, what else?
I do go in the back, and we play ball, and, I throw the ball to my sons, and they hit it back. We go on the swings. We have a swing set in the back. And then lately, again, I've been playing a lot. Even though I told Howard I gave it up, my son has actually been pushing me into playing chess. So I've been playing chess every night with my children. I give my children guitar lessons. I bought my sons guitars for Christmas.
They have a drum set.
They have a drum set, and they call Richard Uncle Richard, and he's taught them a few things. And so they're big on instruments. They are big on sports. They call him Uncle Richard. And I give them guitar lessons, and I work with them with their homework every night. And then after that,
and then they get Fs.
No, they do well. And then
are your kids smarter than you, do you think? I don't mean smarter than you right now.
Well, one of them's beating you in chess, right?
When my son beats me in chess, it's kind of fun. It's like, Dad, he goes, how could you not see that? He goes, my queen was right there. He goes, I ate you up. He goes, And then if I make another move, and I go, Jesus, my son will go, think. So
see, that's a good dad, though. You're teaching them self-confidence.
Absolutely.
They think they're
just
better
the opposite
than you.
of what my father taught me. So, and then at night, we'll pick out, like last night, we watched SpongeBob, the movie. So I made a little deal with my kids. It was 8:30. I said, you guys get to pick a movie, and Dad will lay down with you for the first 15 minutes. I love my kids. They're everything to me. So, I may not be the brightest guy in the world when it comes to politics, but, I know the basics of being a good dad. It's not that hard.
Who's the disciplinarian in your house, you or Christine, with the kids?
Christine. I have a tendency to being the more of the friend, the good guy, but ever since this whole 143 episode happened, now when my wife disciplines the children, I take my wife's side. I see her perspective, and I help her, and so we're probably equal disciplinarians.
Do you guys ever physically punish? Like, what's it called? Corporal punishment?
Oh, I punch my kid in the face all the time.
No, for real. Do you guys? I'm just curious.
Never, ever.
Do you, John?
No.
And Gary, do you?
Never hit my kid. Ever.
You never spank? You guys
never
spank?
No. And you know what? My father never hit me either.
That's why these kids these days are such a pain in the ass.
Howard's really
some of these kids need to be smacked.
It's funny because Howard and I talked about it even before I had kids. And aside from the physical part, it's humiliating. You're really humiliating a child when you hit them. And you're also inflicting physical harm, and there's smarter, easier ways to do it. Now, having said that, have I ever wanted to smack my kid in the head because it's the easy way out? Sure, but you don't do it.
My mom used to pull over on the Long Island Expressway when we were kids, on the shoulder from the LIE, go out, pull a switch off of a bush, and come in the car, start driving again, and beat us at the same time.
A switch? What are you, a sharecropper?
No, I used to get. I got the switch.
Turned out fine.
Yeah.
I used to get the switch. I'd have to go get my own switch.
You know how people
out in the yard.
You've heard of the expression, like people get beat up, getting thrown down the stairs? My father, I swear to God, managed to beat me up the stairs. He would beat me every punch. I'd be going up the stairs.
See, I got it the worst at school because I got bare bottom spanked in gym class in front of the whole class one time.
What? How did that happen?
I was goofing off. I think I threw water on the gym floor so people would slip and fall. So
how old were you? Like in 11th grade?
13? No. Yeah, I was in 12th grade. No, I was probably, I don't know, 7 or 8.
And they pulled your pants down for the whole
I had
class?
to pull my own pants down, yeah.
Really?
I got spanked.
So everyone saw you naked and stuff?
Just the buttocks, I think.
That's where it started.
Might explain a lot.
Exactly. That is the gayest story I've heard since Scott Salem was in high school and had to go swimming class in an all boys class, and they all went swimming nude.
Well, did you guys
get that? I don't think that's as gay. That's really gay.
Did you guys get paddled in school growing up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got the paddle.
In your school, yeah.
Yeah.
You got paddled? You got paddled, Benj?
Yeah, yeah.
How
you grow
far
up,
through
Benji?
school? Like at what point?
Junior high.
Where'd you grow up?
South Carolina.
See, I think it's like a redneck thing. I don't think that goes on like in normal states.
My dad was incredibly like I have a lot of people here complain about the parents. I love my parents and they're incredibly nice. But when I was learning to drive, my dad would slap my face as I was driving.
Really?
Because he said to learn to avoid, like, so you can keep your focus.
See, I would think that would be a hair distracting.
Just
a bit.
Worst thing my dad ever did to me, the worst beating he ever did was in front of 2 police officers. He beat the shit out of me, and the cops didn't do a goddamn thing about it.
Well, define beating the shit out of you.
I mean, it was in the back of the pizzeria, and he threw me onto there was a, what the hell is that called? Fire escape type of thing. Right. He threw me against that. Bent me over, kicked me in the stomach, punched me in the back, and the cops just stood there and let him kick the living shit out of me.
What did you do to deserve such a punishment?
Was that when you were making
I prank called my religion teacher.
That's right. You made, I've seen phone calls to religion. What were you saying to her again?
I was just breathing in heavy, asking her to suck my dick and stuff like that. And she lived right down the block from us.
Sal, is your father alive now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been on the show. Do you have a good relationship with him?
Yeah, we have a respectful relationship.
Does he find it funny? He used to beat you for funny phone calls, and now you make a living out of it?
Does
he see how, like...
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I tried out for John's job, Howard said, Sal's a wacky dude. Have you beaten him? And my father says, oh, yeah, quite a few times.
Has your dad come close at all when you've been an adult to beating you again?
No. Last time he beat me up was when I was 16.
Which is old. That's old to get a beat.
Oh, yeah, he cornered me like a boxer, and he was, like, working my gut
Was there
pretty
ever
good.
a final thing where you blocked or something?
It was Easter. I was 16, and parachute pants were really big back then. Remember those parachute pants?
I had a pair of those.
So I had a pair of parachute pants on, a white button shirt, and a tie. We were going to church.
But not like that.
And what did you do that got him pissed off?
Would have punched you.
I was working for my Uncle Jimmy in his pizzeria in Miller Place, and my dad just opened up a deli in West Islip. And he said, I'd like for you to work for me. And I'm like, you know what? I really like working for Uncle Jimmy. Because he goes, you're my kid, you work for me. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to work. I'd really like, he goes, no, he goes, listen. And I said, I couldn't believe it. I said, fuck off.
It's like the
And
mob.
I never, ever did that. And he grabbed me by my head, pushed me in the corner, and he just started working. He punched me so hard in the stomach. The reason why I bring up parachute pants, I pissed myself, and they were light gray, and they turned dark gray immediately. And I was 16 years old, and I ran into my room, I changed, and my mom was upstairs, and we got into the car, and I'm in the back seat, and we're going to church, and my mom goes, what happened downstairs? And my dad turned his head, and he looked at me, and he goes, nothing happened. And I was like, yeah, nothing happened. And meanwhile, my thighs were still itching from the urine soaking into them.
Oh, wow, man.
Did you ever have a moment like in the movies where you almost took a swing back or anything like that?
No, never.
A great Santini moment?
No, never. But in spite of all that, I have to say I do love my dad, and it is what it is.
Didn't he also cheat on your mom and stuff?
Yeah, quite a bit.
I was thinking more of a This Boy's Life.
Boy, what a winner that guy.
I love that.
You know what's weird? Because most guys who grow up like that, I think, grow up like really tough, where they can fight, and you can't fight at all, can you?
I guess not. I don't know. I'm not a fighter. I'm a peacemaker. You know what I mean? Like I don't like to
a politician.
The other thing that I have to give you credit for,
bullshit artist.
is Sal is breaking the cycle. You've never raised a hand to your kids?
Never would. Never. Ever. Like to raise a hand to my wife once in a while, but no, I would never ever do that.
And with that, and the music's up, which means we're ending the wrap-up show
on the happy note.
Oh, he was glowing. He goes, your tan looks spectacular. And he gave me a big hug, and he's so amazing. He's so great.
See, I think you and George are similar in the way that we're
both gay.
Besides that, you're unfiltered. Like, once you start talking, you're not going to stop. And you do it not because, you're trying to be good on the air, but that's just your personality and who you are.
I'm a little stupid. Not George, me. I think, I don't think George is nowhere near as unfiltered as I am. But considering all the stuff that he says and the fact that he's still together, I just contradicted myself. Maybe he is just as unfiltered as I am. I could do that all in one sentence. Isn't that amazing?
I wasn't calling George stupid, by the way.
I wasn't either. I was calling myself stupid.
Okay. As long as we got that clear.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, all the stuff he's revealed. I mean, the fact that he sat on the back of a motorcycle and came while he was straddling a man. He said this on the air.
Oh, you never did that?
No. Never did.
The other thing that came up today, Brewer came in, and Brewer's always great and funny, and we all say, like, why isn't he bigger, a bigger star than he is? But when he tells us stories about his dad, it's just, is it hard for you to hear because, your dad has passed or how does it make you feel when you hear that kind of stuff?
My thing was more talking about what I identified with was like with my mom, when there was a period of time where I had to have like aides work with my mom, and I'm living in New York and I'm calling down to Florida, and they call me every couple of days. They're like, oh, Mr. Gaddy, we need more money for food. I was like, I just gave you $200 3 days ago. Oh yeah, she eats so much, and you don't know what's going on. And I know that, my mother would tell me that, the aide, she called the aide a bitch, and the aide told her she was a fucking asshole. That kind of stuff.
But, I think Jim's to be commended for taking care. He is taking great care of
his own house. He's making the ultimate sacrifice.
That is so tough, man. But at least he's saving a shitload of money.
Like, Sal, when it comes to, if, God forbid, your mom passes on and your dad's the only one left, and he needs to be cared for, will you take your dad into your house?
It might be an issue with my wife. She doesn't even like people using the bathroom. Like, if somebody comes over the guy comes over to fix the dishwasher, he's like, can I use the bathroom? My wife's like, well, I'd rather you didn't, but...
Really?
Well, she says that he takes a shit in there. He's taken a shit a few times. And she always says every time he comes, he takes a shit.
Wait, she says to the guy, point blank, I'd rather you didn't?
Yeah, she says because the cleaning lady just came. And
what does the guy say then?
Well, why don't you just buy a new dishwasher? It sounds like the guy comes a lot to fix the dishwasher.
It sounds like he's going to shit in the dishwasher.
Maybe there's more going on than just dishwasher.
These 4 Mexican guys came when it was snow. We had a snowstorm. And they were working their ass off. And one Mexican guy came to the door. He goes, can I please use the bathroom? She goes, no, you can't. He went behind the garage. He caught him taking a leak. She opens the back door. What the fuck are you doing? So, getting back to taking care of family, yeah, I've done it with my grandfather. My grandmother passed away. My grandfather used to have one of those stupid buttons, those life alert buttons, but he would hit it for peppermints. He would hit it for apple pie. He would hit it for a pack of cigarettes. And after a while, it's like crying wolf. Nobody wanted to go. So we're sitting down, we're eating dinner. My father's like, bah! He said, can you fucking go over there? I go, what does he want this time? So I go over there. And he's sitting there, and he's got a little jug sitting in front of the couch. And he's like, take out my tool. I need to take a leak. Because he has a busted hip from the war. So I had to help him up his walker. I had to unzip his fly, reach into his pants, and hold his cock while he took a piss into a jug.
That's so tough.
And I did that. And I said, look, if there's ever any way I'm getting to heaven, I think that was my free pass. So I held my grandfather's cock. I think I got a shot to get into heaven. So I did it. It's tough, and it felt weird.
Well, it's family. You do what you got to do for family, right?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, but you held Richard's cock, right?
Yeah, but to feel, it felt like a German shepherd's paw that's been shaved down, and then you literally feel the stream of piss go through the vesicles. And I was only 17 years old, and it was the oddest feeling in the world. And then he says to me, shake it off, which,
Do you guys make eye contact? Or you smiling at each other?
I stood straight, and he was watching Jeopardy. All I remember is just watching Jeopardy as I held his penis. And I shook it off. I tucked it back in. I washed my hands, and I left. And I said, Dad, I'm never going back there again. I just held Grandpa's cock. Apparently, my dad was doing that for quite some time, and he never told me. And I think that was the deal. I think that my grandfather needs someone to help him take a leak. And my dad pawned it off on me.
With no heads up.
No heads up. He's like, can you help me out? Can you go to Grandpa, see what he wants? Every time I went, it was for peppermint patties and apple pie, so it wasn't this time.
Jim in Columbus, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, my name's Dr. Jim. I'm a general surgeon in the Columbus area, long-time listener, first-time caller. A lot of times over the years when I'm listening to the show, medical stuff comes up, and I feel like I want to call in right away and be able to clear the fiction away from the facts. And Gary's recent issue with needing to clear his throat in the mornings and the theory perhaps that it's a nervous habit or something like that has made me want to reach out and throw out an alternative theory.
All right, let's hear it.
One of the main things I deal with in my patients is reflux disease. And everybody thinks of gastroesophageal reflux disease as causing heartburn, which is by and large.
Can I stop you for a second? Because you got 90 seconds left. I got tested for reflux, and it's not the issue.
Oh, okay. So you tried taking some kind of antacid?
Yes, I did. But it wasn't the issue.
At least somebody else had the thought. In any case, if you need a medical opinion on anything else, you've got my number now in your system. So, if I happen to be near the cell phone, just reach on out.
All right, we'll call you. Thanks, man.
Gary, have you ever thought about letting the phlegm sit? Because a lot of times it's psychological, and when you speak, you can actually let phlegm sit in your throat and speak without it.
And then you sound phlegmy.
Do you do that, Sal?
I do that from time to time, but I have a way I try to just suppress the phlegm when that does happen. In some odd way,
now we're all going to vomit.
With my uvula. So
where's your uvula?
It's that little punching bag dangling from the top of your mouth.
How do you suppress your phlegm?
I don't know. I have a way of doing it. I just have good throat tricks.
I bet you do. And with that, we'll wrap up today's wrap-up show.
You sick bastard, Gary.
Sal, what do you want to plug?
Say hello to me on Twitter at Sal Governale, and thank you to the guys from an awesome block party.
Gar?
Thanks for coming.
Next.
Benji.
I'm on Twitter, Bronk, B-R-O-N-K, Bronk.
Ronnie Munch.
Ronnie Munch, JamaicanGetaway.com. Be there. Maybe Benji will be there. Who knows?
You got your own website?
Yeah, we have our own website.
Wow. Good for you guys.
When is this thing?
March 21st, March 22nd.
Next
March
year?
24th. Yeah.
Congrats on the block party success.
Thanks.
Steve Brandano, I see a microphone in front of your mouth.
Tonight on Howard 101, a new show, Playlist with Fred Norris.
What is Playlist?
Playlist is Stern staffers playing their favorite songs and giving you the stories behind why they are their favorite songs.
You got some good Fred stories?
There's some great Fred stories, plus an original track from Fred. So tune in tonight.
Can't wait for that. 7 o'clock, Howard 101. Thanks for listening to the wrap-up show. And the two best places on satellite radio you'll ever find, Howard 100 and Howard 101.
Who developed the...
Richard?
What?
Do you have anything?
Have any what?
He gets mad.
I haven't been listening. What's
Are you in the middle of something? I didn't bother you, did I?
I'm doing this bit for Gary. Why?
No, I don't want to piss you off. I told her you get... I asked her I asked you if you had anything, and then she jumped in, but
Well, I mean,
she doesn't
I'm
know
fucking
when...
working on something. God damn it.
I'm sorry. Don't listen. Sorry, I didn't mean to... I didn't know you were working on something.
Of course, I have my fucking headphones on, dude.
All right, I'm fucking sorry. Jesus Christ, man. I didn't tell her to ask you. I asked you, and she just chimed in.
I know you act retarded on the air. I didn't think you're fucking retarded in real life.
I'll say sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. It's him. He's a fucking moron.
Hey, asshole, I told you I didn't ask her to fucking ask you, man. What the fuck's your problem?
You knew better.
No, I didn't, you fucking jerk. Fuck you, man.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. What a fucking asshole you are,
You got
man.
the fucking brain the size of a pea?
Do you, asshole? I mean, I'm asking you a question. You can't even answer me.
You got fucking spaghetti sauce in your fucking brain? Is that what's going on? Can't think because it's all clogged up with ragu and shit?
You're a fucking racist, man. Fuck you, asshole. I don't need to put up with this bullshit. You're a fucking idiot. I would never fucking talk to you that way, man. I would never... What is this Italian bull...
Trying to do something here. You fucking interrupt.
Hey, dude, I was just trying to work with you, man. I didn't tell her to chime in and ask a question. Did I tell you?
Yeah, no, he didn't. I'm sorry.
No, he
I didn't even know.
I didn't fucking tell her to chime in. She just did it on her own. Dude, she did it on her own.
Thank you for sticking up for him, but he's a...
No, I did do it on my own, though. He didn't...
No, I
he
know
asked me
you
something,
didn't.
and then I didn't even know you were working.
Can you tell him I didn't tell you, please?
No, I'm telling him that he didn't tell me. I did it on my own.
You're just sticking up for him.
No, really, he said something, then you didn't hear, and then I went in and said it. I don't know why.
Listen, he does a lot of stupid shit here. He's gotten a lot of fucking trouble. They caught him jacking off here.
Oh, it's such bullshit.
He shit in somebody's cereal. He shit in Artie's cereal as a joke and almost got fired like 2 weeks ago.
You picked your fucking nose and put it on Howard's glasses. Remember that? So
That's
who the hell are you?
nothing compared to what you did.
Oh no, it's nothing. How about when you pissed in fucking Gary's mouthwash?
So?
What's worse, taking a shit in a cereal box or pissing in somebody's mouthwash? Thank you. She's on my.
I mean, no. I mean, like, did they know that you guys did that?
What's worse, shit in cereal or pissing in mouthwash?
You can't see the.
Yeah, you can't see the piss in the mouthwash.
Yeah.
He fucking did it.
But in the cereal, if you're eating it, you're gonna be like, oh, what's that?
You're not gonna win with her, dude. She's on my side.
Well, that's why my prank was a billion times more intelligent, because you can't see piss in mouthwash. He took a shit in Artie's cereal thinking Artie's not going to see a huge fucking turd.
Why did you do that?
Because
he thinks it's funny.
Asshole, you just said that I'm a fucking creep for doing that. You're the one who pissed in something where it was undetectable, and Gary drank it. He drank them out. How would you feel if somebody pissed in your mouthwash?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Would you be pissed?
Yeah.
She thinks you're a fucking asshole.
No, I don't. I don't
You
think
just said it.
Would you be more pissed if somebody shit in your cereal?
And then you found shit in it?
Yeah, like if you took a spoon.
I'd be mad
and
at
ate.
both, I mean.
Yeah, but what's going to make you sicker?
Shit. Like.
The shit. So he's more dangerous than me. And I really don't think you should be recording with him, because he has been told time and time again
to make the move and then listen to him and know your role. Know your place. You know what I mean?
Hi, this is Fred Norris with the Howard Stern Show. Guess what? On the wrap-up show for Wednesday, we had a very exciting talk about Jesse James, the outlaw bike builder. We spoke about what a great guy he was. We spoke about how he was willing to build Howard a custom-made chopper, which could run up to $100,000 in cost. We talked about, this is almost as long as the wrap-up show. Why don't you should watch it instead?
Our in-studio guest today was the one, the only Jesse James. And did you know a lot about Jesse James coming into this, Gary?
Knew nothing about him.
Really?
In fact, I mean, here's what I knew about him: that he used to be married to Janine, that he had something to do with motorcycles. I wasn't sure what. And that he's married to Sandra Bullock. But my first hint that he was more than just a guest came when our very own program director Tim came in and said that was his hero. He said that, he goes, "You're my hero," and I didn't understand exactly what he meant. And now, as everyone called in, I realized, like, if you're into motorcycles, he's the guy.
Well, it's not only that, Gary. That's when Tim encountered you. You didn't see Tim jumping and running down the hallway to get to see Jesse James. I mean, he was just he had stars in his eyes.
Yeah, he said Tim told me he was nervous meeting Jesse James, and I was a bit of a dick. I felt really bad. He goes, "Jesse, I just got to tell you, you're my hero. You're unbelievable. I think the world of you." And I go, "That's so funny," because that's what he said to Arlen Specter last week. Because it's true. He likes Arlen Specter, too.
Now, does Jesse James come off as a badass at all?
No. I mean, I didn't know much about him, but he's got a really good vibe. He just seems like a good guy. He's like sort of, I read the notes on him, and I see he's been through some crazy shit, but, he doesn't look like he's going to kick your ass, except for all the tattoos going up and down both arms. But he seems like a sort of a gentle guy, and I don't know. I thought he came across as really nice.
And Tim wasn't the only one who was excited. Fred was happy about it, and I think Fred's going to drop by. But Robin was also very excited to meet Jesse James.
Is that the titties were out for him? Is that what the deal was?
That's the rumor that was going around. I don't know if there's any truth to that.
The truth is the titties were out. Whether for him or not, I don't know.
Right, that may not have been the reason. But had you seen him at all on Celebrity Apprentice?
No, in fact, I only heard a couple of clips. I heard one clip that JD had pulled for when Dennis Rodman was here, where Dennis Rodman went off on him. So, in fact, I thought I knew what he looked like, and I was completely wrong. I don't know why. I thought he was Ricky Rackman. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vision I had in my head. Jesse James, I don't know, all those West Coast guys that were married to porn stars. So I probably couldn't even pick him out of a lineup before today. But again, really nice guy.
I mean, he's a lot different on Celebrity Apprentice based on the way they put it together. And you got to hear, he spoke more here than he did in the entire season. And I thought he was pretty charming. Did you like him on the show today, Benji?
Yeah, I think he was very likable. It was funny. I like how pissed he got at Ralph, though. It was like he's such a nice, friendly guy, but like Ralph really got him. Like he looked like he was like ready to start punching someone.
Well, one, that's Ralph's expertise, as we all know, and two, you don't want to mess with this guy, and he talked about that a little bit. He doesn't want to put that out there because he's challenged a lot, because he's known to be a pretty tough customer.
Takes one swing at me, I'll have all that miscongeniality money.
And miscongeniality too.
Exactly.
Don't forget that. Now, before we get to Sandra, we got to talk about Janine. He didn't really talk a lot about their marriage, but you could tell it was a rough ride.
Yeah, he kept calling it his nuclear disaster, which is, you never want to have your relationship referred to that way. And I thought that the line really hit it on the head. Howard goes, "It must have been great. You married to this porn star." And he goes, "Dude, everything isn't the way it looks when you see it," and that spoke volumes about it.
Yeah, if you missed it,
well, actually, I'm sorry. I don't know if you have the line.
Yeah, I think I have the line you're talking about. Here's I think this sums it up pretty much. Hit it, Ted.
Was it weird for you being married to a porn star for a while? Like, I mean, is it that like guys think that they can have their way with your wife, and
I think it. She'd been retired for like 5 years,
right?
And so it wasn't really like on the tip of your tongue, it wasn't like she's a current huge star, it was like over in the past and she was changing. But then, I think it's harder for her to be in that kind of spotlight,
Would you recommend that a guy marry a porn star, or do you think that they have too many problems that it's just too much of a thing to overcome?
Just buy the DVD.
Just buy the DVD. Yeah,
don't even go there. Just buy the DVD.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better to beat off.
That was a line.
Yeah, that pretty much sums that up. And were you surprised when you learned that he was married? Not today, but in the past, when he was married to Sandra Bullock? That kind of came out of nowhere, and that relationship seems to have stuck for a little while.
You mean surprised that they ever got? I mean, at the beginning, again, I'm as guilty as anybody. You don't know anything about people, and you just see them in the tabloids, and you see this guy that used to be married to Janine, who's some biker dude. You see him and Sandra Bullock together, and you go, "Oh, it must be Sandra Bullock's like, sort of fling, her wild fling." Certainly they can't really like each other, but I don't know anything about him, and it turns out that they really love each other.
Yeah, even he said she figured he'd be a bigot, he'd be this and that, and they ended up doing pretty well together. And Howard found out a lot about how they carve up their finances as well.
I think Howard probably got more out of him than he's probably done in any interview. And he even said at one point, he goes, when Howard asked about the sex, he goes, "Dude, I'm going to stop. I've already said enough."
Now, he also gave advice about how you have to listen to girlfriends and your wife, and he's talked about going gardening, and that's the greatest idea I've ever heard.
Right, but he said it in such a sarcastic way, as if you have to be really not sincere and go, "Honey, gardening's great."
And he let's go to.
They don't have kids together though, right? He's got his own kid with Janine, but him and Sandra don't have kids together.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so that it's easy to pretend to want to go gardening.
That's true. Paul in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, Paul. How are you?
Great. Listen, I just wanted to tell you, I thought Jesse was really good today. You could tell it's like two different guys. I watched a little bit of that Apprentice, and it's like very uncomfortable there. And in the studio, he just seemed like he was at home, with you guys.
Yeah, he said, I got to tell you, he told me in the green room, and he said it when he first walked in, too. He said he was extremely nervous about coming on. He'd done 60 Minutes on all these other shows, but to him, Howard was like a different level, and he was very nervous about coming on.
Yeah, it just seemed like, he really hit it off with you guys. He was really happy to be there,
Yeah, good guy. Good guy.
Do you think people can appreciate a guy like Jesse James because of what he does? I think initially you hear, "Oh, he makes bikes," and he's
he just makes bikes. You know what I mean? Like again, I don't know much about motorcycles, and this much what I'm about to say I learned from Fred. Fred will talk in a minute because he just showed up. But I didn't realize that to me a motorcycle is a motorcycle, and that there are guys who make motorcycles that's like a piece of art if you're into motorcycles.
It really is. I mean, it's one of the few things that you can buy. I mean, when he was talking, he said the most expensive motorcycle that he made was $300,000. When you think about a handcrafted, personalized motor vehicle for you, that's a bargain. I mean, if you can afford $300,000.
That was the other great part of the show this morning was when he offered Howard a bike, to make Howard a bike, and Howard said, first of all, listen, I could buy my own bike.
There are million,
Tim came to my office and started jumping up and down again and going, I can't believe he's not going to take the bike. Why won't he take the bike? He's got to take the bike.
Tim was very excited out there.
What he should do is he should get a Howard wig and go up to him and say, I was just kidding out there. I mean, I really want the bike. Now send it to Tim's address.
Now, Fred, you're an expert in this field. I don't
know about an expert, but
you're knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
How good is Jesse James and what he does?
He's definitely one of the top 5 bike builders that there are around. I mean, somebody brought up Indy and Larry today. Rest in peace. He was one of the greats too. And there are guys that are like that. And I really think it's like the last frontier in terms of like customized cars and bikes and things like that. People don't customize cars that much anymore because I think they all look the same and they all look like jelly beans. But at least with a motorcycle, it's like the last frontier. It's kind of like being a cowboy.
Now, that Orange County Choppers, are those guys just an interesting show, or are they really good motorcycle makers?
You know what? The jury's out on them. The real aficionados of bike building, they poo-poo them. And I'm one of the few people that doesn't, because I think anybody that brings bikes into the collective consciousness of the United States and makes them more acceptable and makes them appealing to the masses, that was one of the things that Jesse was talking about this morning. When you're riding in traffic, people have no respect for motorcyclists. I mean, they barely have enough respect for other cars.
Well, I think
but when you're on a motorcycle, you're very vulnerable.
I don't know why this pisses me off. I'm always very respectful. Like a motorcycle guy, if he's in front of me, I like to be very far behind because I always think if he falls, I don't want to run him over.
Right.
The thing that always pisses me off about a motorcycle guy is when he goes between cars.
Something, I agree with that, and I think in New York State, I mean, there's certain places in the country where I think that's legal. I don't think in New York State that is legal, and I agree. I think it's a dangerous practice, and I think people should not do that because it freaks people out. Well, when
also,
they're in their cars.
A motorcycle guy, like on the highway, they always show up in your blind spot when they do that.
Well, that again, it's like that comes down to bad motorcycle riding. I mean, I used to ride a lot when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old. I rode a motorcycle before I ever drove a car. And I got a motorcycle again about maybe 10 years ago. I hadn't ridden in years. Maintained my license, hadn't ridden in years. And I, when I decided I was going to go back, I signed up for a motorcycle safety course, took a series of lessons, read a lot of books, and that's one of the reasons I feel fairly confident when I'm riding on the road, because they'll teach you where not to ride in the blind spot, what not to do, the stupid things that you can do to get yourselves in the trauma unit.
All this talk about safety, so that brings me to a question. You've known Howard longer than me. Mm-hmm. Is in your time with the show, was there ever any chance that Howard's getting on a motorcycle?
Not unless Bianca and Beth were like being held for ransom or something. There's no way that he would do it.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, Sal came by, and I don't know how it came up, but we got started talking about Robin again. And Sal at first was trying to explain himself, but then he broke down a little bit, and it led to a lot of good conversation, a lot of controversy, and Robin eventually coming in here to confront him on what's going on in Sal's mind. And I've been trying to figure that out for 3.5 years. But it was a good show, and watch for yourself. Why are you so glum?
I'm not glum. Just waiting for my beating.
You seem glum.
I'm on standby.
Why do you say that every time? I'm waiting for my beating.
Because whenever I express myself on this godforsaken shithole, I get ripped apart the next day.
No,
I do. And you know what? I'm going to. Maybe this is a good thing.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking about the game, or are we talking about how you verbally attacked Robin?
Which godforsaken shithole are you referring to?
Okay, I know I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. I knew I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. It came off as an attack.
Well, how would you view it?
In other words,
you just said, I know I attacked.
Without being redundant, it was constructive criticism that she took personally. And I know a lot of people feel that way, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I offended Robin. That wasn't my intent. But
you know, if somebody else gave criticism, it wouldn't be as bad. I always have to be the guy that stepped on in
See,
the
that's
end.
not true.
That's wrong.
That's just not true.
No, it is. It's true.
It is.
Because
Don't
I'm
pay-
the only one. I'm the only one that gave Robin good advice, as far as I'm concerned.
No, you're the only one that gave her
and
that advice, and you think it's good advice, and that's you could think that, but
You
don't.
You're not better than me, Gary, to tell me.
I'm
whether
not saying I'm better than you. I'm saying you don't have the ability to recognize that you took a solid 10 minutes on the wrap-up show to talk about how Robin is literally single-handedly fucking up the show, and it's your opinion that she's fucking up the show, and we don't say a word, and we let you say whatever you want, and you don't have the ability to think that she might be offended by that.
Well, you interpret it as me saying she fucked up the show. I said I would prefer if she just slowed down a little bit. And that's what I really said.
Slow down. Know your place. Slow the fuck down.
And that's it. And then it just turns to this whole... So, you know what? I'm not going to express my opinions anymore on you guys. Because when I do, everybody gets into a tizzy. Everybody gets all upset. It's not worth it.
Actually, you probably get called on the carpet about 1 out of every 10 times you express your opinion, because you express your opinion a lot. But but seriously, when you were talking, did it not hit you in the head that Robin might not appreciate that? Were you surprised when Robin grabbed you in the hallway?
I lost a little sleep the night before.
Did she just?
It started hitting me like, oh boy, I wonder how she's going to interpret this. You know, I hope I didn't. I felt bad about it. I thought it was a little.
But why would you feel bad? It's just.
I was a little harsh,
but it's an opinion. It wasn't an attack.
It was tough love.
But like when you said that Howard's tongue had Robin's feet mark on it, like was that?
It's got a Reebok mark.
Well,
Reebok mark.
Sometimes you have to paint a picture to get your point across, and I felt at that moment that was the case. And I have no ill will towards Robin. She told me to fuck off. God bless her. Whatever
Sal,
she wants.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what happened? She just grabbed you in the kitchen and said, fuck off?
She was in the kitchen.
Or did you say something to her first? Like, did you say, hey, I love you? Or
no, I didn't say, hey, I love you.
Hey, Robin, listen, about that you suck thing.
I said something like, hello, Robin. She's like, should I say hello back, or would I be talking too much? And
you go, really? What do you mean?
And I said, really? What do you mean? I really did. And she's like, and she goes, Sal. I'm like, Robin, you know, as soon as I said that, and I did, and I said it on the show too. She goes, love you, schmuff. You don't start with that bullshit. You know, just because you have, and she really laced into me. She's like, just because you have problems at home and and you have the ability to stand up to your wife and you have issues with women, you think you could take it out on me? That I'm like, no, it's not. That's not the case at all. I go, Robin, that's not the case. I go, I just want to let you know that in certain circumstances, I think you chime. And she's like, fuck off. And she turned around with her cup of celery juice that's going to go up her ass in the next 5 minutes. And I said, Robin, I go, let me. She goes, take another step. I'm throwing this in your face. And I'm like, whoa, you know. And that was it. And
you know what the greatest part is?
I feel the thing is, I really feel bad. I don't like to have tension between people, especially your coworkers and your friends. I feel bad about it, but. It bothers me, like I don't know, like I expressed how I felt, but it's not worth it.
I don't think you expressed it in a way that somebody would like. You thought it was constructive, but it really did come across as a bit of an attack. And my favorite part, by the way, is how you made a point of telling us that day, I'm not going to be one of those fucking assholes that says, I love you, Robin, but. And all you've ever said, starting every sentence, including when you saw her in there, was, I love you.
Yeah, that's true, but I said that I'm not going to be an asshole that says I love you, but because I really do love her. Like, I'm not going to be a liar. That's what I meant. Like, after, you know, on the show every day.
I'll take 500 shares of Logistics, please.
You need a decipher from, like, the Da-Vinci Code to figure out what Sal means when he says shit.
When you get caught in a conversation with Sal, I do understand why he was so successful at selling stock. Because he really tells you. Like, sometimes I would walk out of there confused.
Well, that's because he says 3 different opinions that often contradict each other in one statement.
I said what I meant.
What?
And
Robin walks all over Howard?
That I care about Robin, but I felt lately she's been chiming in too much, and I meant that. I expressed it in maybe in a harsh way that she took offense to it, and I'm sorry that she took offense.
Can I just say,
I don't like I don't like the tension. I do like Robin, and I think she's great at what
assuming
she
your
does.
criticism comes from a sincere place. Did it ever occur to you that maybe a 25-year broadcasting veteran didn't want to hear the opinion of a stockbroker?
More like
Wise man,
5-year listener. More like a 30-year veteron. Robin's been on there for like 30 years.
A wise man learns from a fool. Fool learns from no one. What? It's exactly what I said. If you guys can't interpret that,
a wise man learns from a fool, and a fool learns from no one.
So that means there's always something you can learn, whether God.
No, what it means is a fool has the inability to learn nothing, but a wise man should listen to the fool.
Yeah, you can learn from a fool's mistakes. You can learn from a fool and a fool's actions. But there's always advice to be given.
So who are you in the scenario? Who are you?
Unfortunately, I'm the fool because Robin has the experience. So I'm putting Robin on the pedestal here. But she can learn. So you can always learn something.
But I'm just saying it was unsolicited. Like if she had come to you as a friend
Richard Roper
and said,
have the right to tell somebody how to direct a film? No, but he could critique it. Yet he has no experience in that field.
By your
but I have experience.
You're
at least a little bit, not as much as Robin.
Technically, you're not here to critique. Richard's
I'm not.
hired to critique. That's
and that
a big
goes
difference.
back to my first statement. I'm done giving my opinion and critiquing.
Oh, put the $1,000 on the table right now. There's no way you're done.
As much as it pains me, I'm done.
You're not done.
Honesty is dead.
And you're the fool, and you've learned nothing based on your analogy?
No, a wise man learns from a fool. A fool learns from no one.
So who have you learned from?
I've learned to keep my mouth shut. I've learned from this fool myself, I guess.
Jack in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah,
I think that's an Aesop fable or something. Look it up. It's on Google.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to talk to Sal about what's going on with him.
Oh, this is Ronnie Munt.
Who?
I could tell. I could smell the 𝗦𝗵cie coming off your skin.
Yeah, well, hey, dude.
Yeah, I can smell.
You know what, dude? You do this
Yeah,
every time.
Take that diaper you have around your ass and wrap it around your mouth.
You do this every time. You cause trouble for yourself.
I do.
And then you cry like a baby.
I'm not crying one bit. I'm just learning my lesson.
Now you did it with Rob, and then
I didn't do anything with Robin.
Like a little baby.
Ronnie, I'm not being a baby here. I'm learning, Ronnie, that I shouldn't express myself because you get in trouble.
Baby, man, you don't quit.
Baby, just the opposite of a very, very old person.
Go lock yourself in your
Jack?
room, like I told you a long time ago. Go lock yourself in a room there.
Ronnie, I'm sorry, Ronnie, that you have to ride my coattails for attention, but your point is your point is just worthless. It's just stupid.
My point is so right.
No, it's not
because
right. I expressed myself about Robin. Robin got upset. I'm upset that she's upset. It's not worth it.
Who are you to express yourself about Robin?
And who are you to tell me what I should and should not do?
Because you're hired here to be a writer.
And you're hired to be Howard's driver, so shut the fuck up and drive.
I do.
What are you doing calling in on a show?
I'm waiting for him. I'm busy.
All right, so wait.
Whoa. Settle down, everybody.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
Hold on, Sal. Wait a second.
You're a stupid asshole.
Now, Jack, doesn't Sal have the right to express his opinion?
No, not. Why should he? Who is he?
I mean, if he's asked a question, he's simply answering it.
Nobody asked him to make it give opinion on Robin, whether she should talk more or talk less. Who is he? He's nobody.
Robin's here.
Hold off on the break. Robin's here.
Rob, can you give it? Come right here, Robin. So
I'm in the hall, and people just keep telling me stuff about Sal saying various things. Why is this still going on?
Well,
didn't you have your say? I
said
heard
I felt bad.
No, he's not. He hasn't been degrading you. What he's saying
No. But he
doesn't.
said he was delivering a communication. I got it.
He doesn't. We were asking him how he could go off for 20 minutes and give his opinion. I put in quotation marks, and I said, "Did you not think that it might come back to bite you?" And he goes, "No, not really."
Well, when somebody said Sal didn't understand, I said he could stop there. He doesn't have to put anything after that sentence. Sal doesn't understand anything.
That's true.
Just say that. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I would egg you on, Robin, but right before you walked in, Sal's like pretty much on suicide watch right now.
No, I'm not.
Ronnie told me that Sal said he's losing sleep. I said, you shouldn't tell me that.
Yeah, because we feel bad.
So, Robin, did you take Sal's advice to heart?
Oh, shut up, John.
Do you really think I would take
Never.
Sal's advice for anything?
No. But clearly, I mean, you yelled at him in the kitchen, so something must have bugged you one way or the other.
Sal isn't attacking me. Sal is attacking all women when he talks
That's
to me.
what she said in the
And
email.
that's what I don't mind an attack on me. Like I said, when he said Artie did something wrong, it was Artie did something wrong. When he says, something to me, it's like, know your place. Well, where would my place be?
This week in Arizona.
Howard's at the window. He sees Robin talking to Sal, and he's got this quizzical look on his face, like, should I go in there? And then he just left.
He's like, so what would your advice to Sal be?
I don't have any advice for Sal, because if I try to give Sal advice, because quite frankly, when I was talking to him on the air, I was trying to explain to him what a Google search is, which I don't think he understands. And I got, know your place. Shut up. Stop piping up over there. So I can't give Sal advice.
Robin brings up a good point. Like, when you fight with Artie, why don't you tell Artie to know his place?
Because Artie threw a CD at my eyeball.
Are you still angry at him, Robin?
I'm not angry at
She's
all.
not
I didn't
angry
even
at
know
me.
this was going on. And people are telling me. I said, but the worst thing to tell me is that I made you lose sleep, because I'll keep you up the rest of your life.
Kind of a cool show happening today. Jimmy Kimmel, who I saw this weekend, by the way, we were hanging out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Jimmy and his cousin Sal.
He's dating his cousin Sal.
Yeah.
No, Sarah.
Well, I did have some alone time with Jimmy.
Yeah.
And I got to ask him about, Sarah Silverman.
Did he open up?
He opened up, but, when a guy opens up to you in private, this is the problem with me associating with people outside of the show. They kind of give you they preface their statements by saying, look, this is some stuff I'm going to talk to you about.
It's embargoed.
And all I'll tell you about that, I'm embargoed. But I'll ask him about it on the air, and we'll see how clean he comes. But
yeah, but you know what? Do you really care more about Jimmy than the show? Fuck him over.
Well,
let's do
Yeah,
it.
that's
anyway,
right.
I am a man of my
Are you
word.
ever going to get better information out of him?
But I got to tell you something. This is how bad I am with people. This is another story of how bad I am. Jimmy began to open up to me about him and Sarah and, what was going on.
And was really open, huh?
And then afterwards, Beth said to me, well, what did Jimmy say? I said, I don't know.
You had no idea. You
I have
didn't
no
even
idea.
listen. You blanked out?
I think I listened, but I didn't understand what he was saying. It didn't make any sense to me.
I think the only reason you listen to me in those situations is because you're so fascinated how fucked up I am. Heroin is something.
He's really fascinated about interpersonal relationships.
Yeah, but I think maybe it's boring to him now.
I listen to you because we're on the air together.
Oh, that's
geez.
why.
I can.
So in a
hear
year and a
you
half,
on the
I
air.
should stop calling
If
you.
Jimmy talked to me on the air, I would understand everything.
Right.
I mean, you question him. You don't even ask questions.
No,
in
I
these
meant even
situations.
personally.
I did, Robin.
Even when I call you, you listen.
Yeah. But I even said to Jimmy, I said, I don't understand what you say. In other words, okay, you guys broke up and you're explaining it.
But I still
you don't get it.
I still don't know. I don't even know that you really told me anything here. I don't understand. And then he started again to tell me stuff. And maybe he was just being guarded or whatever, but...
I have I've had that experience where people are saying a lot of words, but I don't understand anything they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you...
They're usually foreign people.
I swear to you, I am as in the dark
as
before. And the only thing I know is what Jimmy has said publicly, that she broke up with him.
So basically, you are saying everything you know on the show, so that's good.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I could tell you everything he said, but it doesn't make any sense. So, you know what? He'll come in here, and whatever he's comfortable talking about, we'll
He probably isn't comfortable talking about any of it.
Probably not.
On the air.
No.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel's here, man. Old friend of the show. We got a lot of old friends here. We don't have no new friends. We got only old friends. What the fuck?
Kind of like you.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Come on in.
Jimmy.
Hey, what's
Morning.
happening?
How you doing, man?
Good, thanks. I thought you were going to come to my hotel room and wake me up there.
I wish.
At this thing.
So what brings you down to the show today?
What do you think brings me down to the show?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I have a lot of important things to talk about on the show. Gary's penis.
What you're talking about right now?
Yeah. No, I had a similar thing done to my penis, so I feel like I can add a lot to the conversation.
You're going to share your experience with us
Yes,
today about that?
I'll help make men in their cars crouch over throughout the morning today.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel's here. Bring in Jimmy.
Jimmy, you gained weight.
No, that's Artie. There's Jimmy. Jimmy's actually lost weight.
Look at Jimmy.
Jimmy's thinner. Good to see you. Artie's thinner too. Hey, James.
Hello, Howard. I can't hear anything in my headphones, but my cans.
Host of Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Don't act like you haven't seen Howard. We heard you spent the weekend together.
Yeah, we made love.
I thought that was going to be our secret.
No, that wasn't a secret. It was just, you know what it is?
What?
When I hang out with Jimmy, I feel like kind of like I disappoint him.
What?
Why?
Because when I'm not on the radio, I'm not a whole lot of fun, and I'm actually kind of quiet and not all that witty. And I think Jimmy kind of worships me a little bit.
Are you fishing for compliments?
No. Jimmy, I'm being serious. Jimmy,
welcome to the show, Jim.
Jimmy looks up to me.
That's true. That is true.
And so you expect that he expects something.
Like Jimmy's stories, like when he was in high school, he listened to me, or someone sent him a tape, and he wanted to go into radio. I don't know what the whole thing is, but.
Is this your way of saying you want Fred to play music and for me to go on?
No, it's him saying he wants Ralph to play music.
It's always awkward because I know, probably Jimmy's expecting this great guy to hang out with him, and I'm really not a lot of fun, as Beth will tell you.
I disagree. We did have a lot of fun, and I have a lot of fun. I'm not. What do you think I'm expecting? I'm not expecting Robin Williams bouncing off the wall.
That would be annoying.
But I know, like, you like to sit and like Jimmy came out to see me, so it was like. Then I feel obligated that we should be together.
Yeah, well, that is one of the things when you go visit
when
somebody.
When you visit someone, they actually are supposed to be with you.
You should do the Great Gatsby. You should just never show up.
Well, after Jimmy left, I said to Beth, I said Jimmy's a great guy. Everyone knows I love Jimmy. I think Jimmy's a really together great guy.
Together?
Yeah, he's got it
pretty
together.
Robin.
Yeah, he is pretty together.
Robin, you're sitting on a pot of coffee. How dare you judge?
Well, nobody said I was together.
I really like Jimmy. No one could be an easier house guest. I even like his cousin Sal.
He's an easy house guest?
I am.
Sal, yeah, because Sal is like that wall. He doesn't say anything. He stays there.
Just like a potted plant.
He was nervous. He's not usually like that.
But I said,
you give Sal a sports sticker. He's fine for
I said to Beth afterwards. I said, Jimmy coming out to the house makes me realize I don't think I want people coming out to the house. So she goes,
good, thanks, Jim.
This is positive. She said, why? She goes, no one could be easier than Jimmy. Like, Jimmy's so great. I said, that's right. And the fact of the matter is...
Everybody else is a pain in the butt?
No. I said, even I can't handle that because I couldn't even sleep when Jimmy was over because it was like, I'm like, oh my God, Jimmy's probably awake and he wants to
Let
get
me go
together.
down and see what he's doing.
So I'm up at 5 in the morning checking to see if Jimmy's
Well, who's up at 5 in the morning looking to get together with their...
I'm neurotic. I can't have people
He doesn't
over.
want Jimmy to be walking around while he's sleeping.
You know what you got to do, Jim, is you got to just... Howard knew I'd be asleep till 3 p.m.
And then at 9 a.m. I was going to have a chess lesson. I felt guilty. I said to Beth, is it okay that I'm having a chess lesson? Because what if, it was for an hour. So I was like, she goes, well, I guess so, but Jimmy's your guest, and he's here. And I go, but I want my chess lesson, too. You mean Jimmy can't hang out with his cousin and do stuff?
No, I'm fine. I don't like to get up early anyway. But in fact, I actually intentionally, I got up what I thought was early. I got up at I made sure to get up at 9:30, so around when your chess lesson was over, then, we
could hang out.
Yeah, we should have combined the two and had Jimmy give you a chess lesson.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say to your guests, you know what, I got a chess lesson at 9
I did.
or whatever,
I told Jimmy.
and do whatever you want,
Everything
and I'll
is-
see you in the afternoon or
I'm
something.
just not good. I feel guilty.
Everything is very well scheduled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're very well scheduled.
You know what's happening when you go there. It's
Yeah.
almost on a list.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad Jimmy went. Now I have someone I can call to ask how the house looks.
When you straighten yourself out, you might get up.
Well, yeah, they don't want, crazy drug people
Yeah,
knocking
yeah.
at the door.
What, me and 3 cops aren't fun to have over your house?
But so I always feel like
You don't want Artie making an escape.
And then the other weird aspect is I'm hanging out with Jimmy, and where Jimmy and I were having a private conversation, and I even said to Beth, I'm going to ask Jimmy about Sarah. Did you hear my rap about this morning?
No, I couldn't get my series.
Dude,
working
you and
in the
fucking
car.
Sarah went through weird shit. Howard told us on the air. What the fuck, man?
I would never do
Thank
that.
God you got out of there.
With a midget? A midget?
It wasn't a midget. It was just short.
No, I said, Jimmy and I were talking. I even said to Robin this morning, I said, I sat with Jimmy. We talked for a half hour, an hour privately about a bunch of things. But one of the things being what happened with Jimmy and Sarah. I need an explanation because I was close with Jimmy and Sarah as a couple. And I said to Robin, I have no idea what Jimmy's talking about.
He says,
It was
first of
an
all,
hour.
of course, it was not for the air, but in the same, he said he went to Beth and he couldn't tell her what you said.
Because immediately, after we had the conversation, Beth wanted to come down, but she saw we were talking privately.
Oh.
She said to me, okay, so what did Jimmy say about Sarah?
Right.
I said, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he said.
For Howard to listen to you, you have to work Howard into the conversation.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what I said either. I mean, I don't
It was
know.
the lamest, most
He
mysterious.
said he's not sure you know why you broke
When a chick asks me what their day, if I want to hear what their day was like, I'm like, only if I'm in it.
I wish it could have been more interesting, but
No, it wasn't interesting. I just didn't understand.
He said you were saying things, but he couldn't understand what you were saying.
I don't understand what I'm saying most of the time either. So.
Well, maybe it wasn't not that interesting. Maybe it wasn't interesting.
And then also it's awkward because Jimmy says to me, look, this is private. So I said, okay, well, so what does that mean? I
can't
Well,
call
here's
the
the problem.
Inquirer?
Here's the problem is that I know you would like me to talk to you about these things mostly because you're curious about this stuff, but I know that
Mostly because he's a yenta.
it's hard for you to remember what is okay to talk about and what isn't okay to talk about. So
Right.
for your own protection, I feel like
that was smart.
Maybe you didn't tell him anything.
Well,
I didn't. I'm telling you.
I know I did. I told you
You did?
everything. I mean, I told you everything that was there. It's not that interesting.
It's
Sometimes
not. It was
people just
horribly
don't.
boring.
Something happens.
Horribly
I don't know what it
boring.
is.
It was terrible, actually.
It's unpleasant,
There was no good stories.
there were
Nobody
no
had
events.
any great problems,
Was
they're
the sex
harboring.
good? The sex was good, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, for
you.
for me, yeah, it was. Yeah.
The sex was good.
You haven't checked with her?
I'm pretty. I think I could safely assume it wasn't that great. For her.
But the public thing was
Can I taste your juice?
the public thing was that she broke up with you supposedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both times?
No, actually, I broke up the first time. She broke up the second time.
Ah, see, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
No,
Who's going to break up the third time?
I don't think they're getting back together.
Is it over? Howard said he could get you. Howard said he could get you two back together if you just gave him a little time. Now you think you can't.
Well, he can't even listen to Jimmy talk about the problem.
He couldn't stay in the room.
No, I listened. I didn't understand it.
You know what? You should interrogate her. That should be what you do, because maybe you'll get more.
But alone, like in a situation like that.
I'm not the kind of person that looks for reasons afterwards. It's if you don't like me, I don't like you, and that's
well. Then why did you break up with her?
Oh, I don't even know. I just felt just depressed, and just felt like that was something that I felt like that was the reason why I was depressed, and then I became even more depressed
after you broke up.
After we broke up, yes.
You heard the music.
I know. What's the music? You know, Fred, you kill it with the music.
He does. He does.
I could have. I was almost on the hook.
Yeah,
I almost started crying.
Wait, I missed it. What did you say?
I asked. So he broke up with Sarah the first time.
Yeah, you see, you're getting more out of him than I did.
Ugh, you needed me
I told
there.
you that.
I know. I did.
Well, now that Howard's listening because it's on the air.
No, I listened. I really did listen.
And he said,
I could tell you everything he said
Wait a
because he
minute.
didn't say anything.
I'm going to tell you what he just said.
Yeah.
So he was suffering a depression.
Right.
He decided it was the relationship that was depressing him.
He didn't tell me that.
He broke up, and then he got more depressed.
Do you
So
understand?
that's why he,
more or less.
Yeah.
More or less.
Do you understand how bad that sounds? Like men want to have the perfect woman, and in a sense, Sarah is beautiful. And she's funny,
Talented,
she's smart,
funny. Oh my
great
God.
conversationalist, and we still get bored. This is what happens.
It's not even bored, really. But you're right, though. Yeah, it is. It's troubling because you think, oh, if I can't stay in a relationship with this person for a long time,
Right, that's
Then
there
I
isn't
can't
anyone.
do it.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what starts to depress you.
yeah, exactly. And it's starting again right now.
Is it that you think the two of you are just not in love with each other anymore? Like the love left?
Well, they were in love at your wedding.
You guys were all over each other at the wedding.
Holy Christ, I had to make out with my shitty food.
I mean, you really were. And
But,
it was so I guess at some point the two of you just realized, like, yeah, we like each other, but we're not in love with each other.
I guess so. Yeah. She decided that.
Oh, she decided.
That was funny
You're
at the
in love-
wedding.
You're in love with her.
No, I'm not. I told you.
were.
Yes, but when it's over for me, it's
over. You close the door.
I close the door.
Right.
So
But
because I
you
put my
open the
penis
door-
through the keyhole.
Yeah, but you open the door.
If he opens the door, he'll be in love again.
You close the door, but you open the door again.
Let's put it this way: when the door's closed on me, the door is closed.
Right.
Yeah, but
When I
Jim,
close the door.
Jim, for every door that closes, one opens.
You're right. You're right.
And the one you better open is the heroin
Are
door.
you on a tear now?
Oh yeah, I'm on a real tear.
He's fucking all of Hollywood.
He's having sex with Cousin Sal.
Let me tell you what I did last night.
He's having homosexual incest.
I went to dinner with my friends Alex and Martha Wallow, who listen to the show, and had a huge steak, and then almost was pretending to make conversation outside the restaurant, where I was almost certain I was going to shit my pants. And then I got in the cab and desperately tried not to shit my pants, and then thought it might be funnier for the show tomorrow if I did shit my pants.
Who cares about shitting in a cab? You've never done that?
You mean you had a big steak?
Yes.
And it made
immediately
you-
it became
went through you.
an angry ball of shit.
Jim, you're not a New Yorker.
Yorker.
Sometimes you shit in a cab just to make it smell better.
And then you wanted to take a shit. And why didn't you do it at the restaurant? Or are you too embarrassed?
Oh no, not at
You
the
would
rest.
never
Plus,
should've
everyone knows I come out sweating. I have to take off most of my clothes. The whole so then I get upstairs and I know this is going to happen because there's a nightmare happening. Is that my cousin Sal has the key to the room in his pocket, and there's no way he's just flipping the door open and letting me run right through. There's going to
Did you tell Sal you had a shit?
Oh, I told him I had to shit. And I realized that was a terrible
Wait
mistake.
a minute. You don't have your own room? You and Sal are in the same room?
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This is getting worse.
Sal's on the show. They didn't get him.
Well, they didn't, you know.
They didn't fly him here.
They tell you can bring somebody out with you, you know.
Dude, that is fucked. What are you doing?
Well, the truth is, I brought two people. I brought Jill Lederman, our producer, so she had a room, and then Sal and I stayed. We don't mind. We like staying in the same room.
Holy mackerel.
You really aren't in show business.
I guess not.
Really?
Shit, they used to get everybody at Mad TV their own room.
I'm not on Mad TV.
Yeah, well, actually, Nightline, they've got 4 people in a room there.
Martin
Courtney
Bashir has
Thorne
like
Smith.
17 people living in a room.
Hey, would you? So did he get the key open in time and you took the shit?
He did, but there was some torment time where he held the key up and showed it to me and waved it to me, and I was like, "Open that fucking door! Will you open that fucking door?"
Or you're fired.
We're gonna shit all over you.
Don't make me shit in Jim Belushi's room again.
That's right.
Would you have Sarah on as a guest on your show?
Not right now. I don't think. Eventually, maybe.
Wow.
Really? Is that
Wow.
is that interesting?
Yeah, that is interesting. Not good enough.
We're just really
no,
booked
what are you
up.
talking about? Not good
No,
enough?
it's not
No,
good
it's because
enough.
she's doing every other show. She's busy.
There's no openings at your show?
You know what? We've got a lot of bookings right now. And no, I don't know. I just think it might be
Awkward. But it'd be fun.
might be more unpleasant than it would be worse.
Sarah, there's a very funny stripper I met who's doing a set.
Why would it be unpleasant?
Well, why do you think?
Because but she was, listen, when you were going out with her,
yeah,
she was on the show like every week.
Well, not that much.
I
but
mean,
yeah.
a lot.
She was like your brother Theodore.
And now all of a sudden there's no presence of her like she was doing the.
Well,
I'm
it's not like
fucking
people
Matt
like,
Damon.
where is she? I mean, she was on maybe twice a year. I mean, it wasn't like
Is that
she was-
true?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was more.
But she was
No.
on in the time that you two got back together.
Yes, she was.
Listen,
on,
I've been on 5 times, and twice when I was on, Sarah
was on.
Jimmy's going to hang out with us all morning. He's going to be here for a while. Ben Stiller is waiting in our green room.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, so what we'll do...
What he's saying is a bigger star has now.
No, Jimmy's hanging out being part of the show. He'll be here during the Ben Stiller
You can
interview.
sit there while Ben is.
If Ben Stiller's sitting here and Adam Sandler comes in, we'll have Sandler.
That's Jimmy's cousin, Sal.
Oh, this
Hey,
is the guy you
everybody.
spent
Good guy.
the weekend with?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's a nice guy. I was a little worried about him, but he's a nice guy.
Sounds very quiet. Yeah.
He's another Tom Cruise lover, this kid.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
What's going on? Now, do you have to leave?
I think I have to leave soon because I have to do Regis and Kelly.
You're doing Regis and Kelly.
Without Regis.
Mine, sans Regis.
Yeah.
And Sal, you're going over there too?
I'm gonna head over there, yeah.
No. All right.
He can stay if you want.
I understand your cousin Sam's here.
So am I saying goodbye to you? I don't want to hold you here.
I think we have to
All right.
leave, unfortunately. Sadly.
Sal, good seeing you.
Thank
It was
you.
nice spending time with you.
Great seeing you.
Jimmy, I wish you continued success. I hope these upfronts, whatever they are, go well for you.
Now I feel weird about the next time. I feel weird about visiting you because I feel like.
You mean visiting him at home?
Yeah, because I feel like we
Just
always get
visit
the
me.
honest account, but then I feel like I'm making you uncomfortable when I'm at your house.
Not at all. I love being with you. We go away on vacation together. I mean, what's the matter with you?
Well, I don't, because you said then you feel like you have to entertain me. You don't have to entertain
Don't worry.
me.
I know.
I'm
I know.
self-entertaining.
Believe me, and so am
Okay,
I.
okay, good.
How dare you? Look, I don't know what's going on in your romantic life. I'm sorry
is
you
he
and
dating? You didn't even find out for us.
I would never ask. I don't know
I'm
what he's
dating
doing.
Neil Patrick Harris.
You're not the type of guy that we're not going to open up the tabloids and see you're dating like every woman in Hollywood. Now that you're free of Sarah and you're a single
Definitely
guy.
not.
You're not. You're not going to womanize.
What are you going to do?
You know,
are
I'm
you
not
going
like
to
that.
a dating service? Are you? What are
Yeah,
you doing?
I'm on,
Millionaire matchmaker?
I'm on that Ashley Madison.
Well, he
You're
has
an
a
Ashley
certain-
Madison. You only date married women.
Yes, I'm only fucking married women.
Well, Jimmy has a certain type, but I think he's going to ask Elaine Boozler.
And so the dating will begin. The dating will commence as soon as you get over Sarah.
Theoretically, yes, I guess so. Yes.
Excellent. We can't wait for that. Who will it be? Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Well, who will the lucky lady
Will
be?
you be picking up women on the show? Will you do that? Moon?
No, I don't think so. I can't imagine that will happen.
Who are your guests for the rest of the week when you get back to L.A.? We'll pick out one
Well,
for you.
Ben Stiller.
right,
I really don't
him.
know who the guests are, to be honest with you.
Do you fantasize that you'll be with another famous woman? I mean, Sarah was famous.
Was that fun?
I have decided never, ever to go out with another famous person.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Unless they're really, really good looking.
Kathleen Turner.
Why?
Yeah. Maybe another hot Jewish comedian like a Whoopi
there's
Goldberg.
Nothing I hate more than being the subject of. I don't like being the subject of speculate. I don't like people being interested in my life like that.
But aren't
so you got into the right business.
But aren't people going to always be interested in your life?
Not nearly. It's exponential when it's two famous people. Nobody cares about who other, like nobody cares about who Conan is dating. Right?
Well, because Conan's married.
Yeah, but nobody cared beforehand. Nobody cares that he's married.
I think they would. Well, you're saying because she's not in the business, is what you're saying.
Right.
Oh, I see. So when you're dating another famous person,
try to be more like Conan.
you're going to try and be like Conan O'Brien.
Yes.
That sounds like makes a lot of sense.
You better get better writers.
But it is possible because you're in Hollywood and you meet the girls you meet are girls who come on your show who are in fact famous, and a lot of these. Actresses and stuff. I mean, it's hard to resist.
I say it's not hard for them to resist.
No.
I think you ought to fix him up with Renee Zellweger.
Oh,
yeah.
I could have fucked her on the set of The Bachelor. I
Would
let
you
her
like
off
to
the
fuck
hook.
Renee Zellweger?
No, I know she's. No, that's
Have
not.
you
I'm
met
not
her?
interested in that. I have met her.
You've had her on the show?
I think so.
Not attracted to Renee Zellweger?
It has nothing to do with it.
What? Would you never think about fucking her?
No,
really
I
don't.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm not interested.
If I was single, I would fuck Renee Zellweger. I would.
You could get her at Bridget Jones' Diary.
I told you I don't want to go out
fantasize-
with anyone famous.
But wait a second. You don't fantasize like maybe a night with Carmen Electra or nothing like that?
That's not my thing.
What do you mean, not your thing?
Well, wait a minute. What about some supermodel?
Explain that to me. What do you mean you can't take Carmen Electra?
I need there has to be some depth there for me.
Oh, so supermodels are all stupid?
So Sarah